Two Pros and a Hack on this January 28th at our Ice Pick Vodka studio in Treasure Island, Florida, right on the beach. We're at Seedog's Brewery. That, of course, is our headquarters the rest of the year. And we got a jam-packed show. This is our first video streaming show of 2026. We're brought to you by Shipyard Brewing, Seedog's Brewing, Michelob Ultra, Body Armor Coca-Cola, Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club and Academy, Bardmore Golf Club, Mangrove Bay, and of course, as I said, Ice Pick Vodka and Fred Forsley and the gang down here. They'll take great care of us. I'm Mike Rickard, and I'm head of the Hack Nation, founder of the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection, and been broadcasting for a long time. I've got a great crew with me. I've got my pro, John Rager, up there, St. Augustine Beach. Everybody say hello to John. Good to see you, buddy. Good to be seen in 2026.
Look at this, everybody.
Look at that.
Look
Ice
at
Pick
it.
Vodka ready to go.
How much have you had? He's got Ice Pick Vodka.
Yeah.
None. This is a glass of Ice Pick Vodka.
Oh, my goodness.
How was that? Anyway, that's John Rager. He's up in St. Augustine Beach, of course. What do you call your studio?
It's for Seaside.
Just told him.
I think John is frozen.
I think John's frozen. He
Frozen.
does
Just
that
like
when
the movie.
he does
Just
that
like
when he
the
goes on camera.
It's not that cold up here.
There he is.
It's not that cold up here. It's not that cold up here to be frozen.
Maybe. I think it's possible you're supposed to get snow up there in St. Augustine, aren't you?
Well, we are saying Tampa City do that. Sure.
I
I
know.
read about the Dolphins then. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I was just talking to some people. It's not a picture of my car from Jim. It's never. When it showed like just straight into, it looks like this. Please don't repeat up at me. And what I want you to do actually, just have one car that showed on your windshield. So,
Well, John's breaking up a little bit, so I'm going to talk to the other pro. And of course, that's Bill Butler. He's been at St. Pete Country Club for 23 years.
Wow.
He was the founder of the Eckerd College men's and women's golf team. And of course, he was on the PGA Tour for 15 years. And that's our own Bill Butler.
I'm here. I'm not frozen yet.
Yeah, I'll
Hot
get
toddy
you
on
that.
the way.
Yeah.
Hot toddy on the way.
And then to my left, of course, is our prognosticator, our handicapper, Fortunes from the Fairway, Better's Clubhouse. I didn't think I was a member, and today I went to become a member. You'd already set me up.
I mean, I appreciate that. Yeah, obviously, come on down to betterclubhouse.com, get all your handicapping. Obviously, got the PGA Tour event this week. No football. Take a week off here. We got the Pro Bowl coming up, but obviously Super Bowl, we'll have plenty of bets there as well. What's not to like about La Jolla? They're Bill Butler and just going West Coast swing. Got the cliffs all about it over there. We'll talk about it. Throw out all the guests here, but looking forward to it. Get up your Hard Rock Bet app. We'll do some bets before we leave down here at Sea Dogs tonight.
And to my right, and I put there intentionally because I need a wing woman tonight, and that's the lovely Ashley Grimaldi, and she is our Memphis Belle. She is the membership director at St. Pete Country Club. Keeps us in line each and every show. In fact, we're on a Wednesday.
Somebody's got to do it.
How about that? We just broke ground. We're on a Wednesday. We've been on the air on Thursdays for 4 years, and I finally pulled my head out of my ass and decided that tournaments start on Thursdays. We might as well. What are you drinking there?
It's a medicine that warms you up.
Where's my medicine?
Gotcha. Pass out the medicine while we continue. Anyway.
Hey, I'm back, everybody.
There you go.
Where'd you go?
How's that?
You're fabulous.
All right.
So go ahead and introduce yourself since I already blew by it. I figured we lost you for the night.
Introduce myself? Well, here we go.
Yes.
So I'm John Rager, and I'm your one of two PGA pros in the Hack, and I'm up here at the Seedog Seaside Seashell St. Augustine studio, and looking forward to a great show tonight and talking about a lot of golf. And, you know, my question is our host, Mike the Hack, the future must be bright because he's wearing sunglasses and it's not dark yet down there, is it?
No, it's not. But our studio, which is going to highlight all my flaws, I'm blinded by it, so I had to put on. I look like a decrepit, blind old man.
It's like that 80s song, I wear my sunglasses at night.
I just think if we put a tip jar out, we got a good chance of making
That's
some
a
money.
good
I
idea.
think more of a the sun never sets on a badass there, John, and that's what Mike is over here as the
That's
lead of the
right.
Hack
That's
Nation. there.
right.
Tonight, we're going to talk to our own Adam Woodard. Of course, he is the editor of Friday Golf. He's up there in North Carolina, and it's great to get him back on the air. We'll be able to see him in person now that we're video streaming. And
Wow.
and then we'll talk to Jeremy Friedman in the second hour.
So
The Chubb Classic is next week, and he's the media director for that tournament as well as numerous tournaments across America. And our favorite that I want to get involved in is the American Century. He's the tournament director for the American Century this summer, and that is out there in Lake Tahoe. And of course, the Annika driven by Gamebridge as well. So one thing we should do while we're waiting for Adam Woodard is to get caught up. What have you been up to, Ash?
I've been working.
We haven't
a
seen
lot.
each other since the week
I know
before
that
Christmas.
This is kind of crazy. We went. Was it a month or over a month at this point without
It's
seeing each
been
other?
5 weeks you've been blessed with not having to
I
put
know.
up with
I was
me.
so used to my routine on Thursdays, coming for the radio show, etc. I've been completely thrown off. I
What
feel
would
like
we
I'm
rather
out of the
have?
loop.
We got water. We got the owner, Fred Forsley, here and his gang.
That's right.
He's got a dude from Aruba here.
Aruba.
He's getting into the rum business.
Very exotic. Very exotic.
Yeah. In fact, I think they've been drinking rum all day because it's a little loud over there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
Aruba.
he's still celebrating his New England Patriots, and so is Bill Butler. And
I think Bill Butler is still.
I know. Big
Bill
news.
Butler. What are the thoughts on Bill Belichick, not a first ballot Hall of Famer?
That is
What do we got to think on
Is
that?
that unbelievable? Those stats that he has, and he's not on the first ballot. Come on. There's something-
well, you know what? You piss off a lot of those media guys over the years, and it comes back to bite you in the ass
That's
when
right.
they're looking at the Hall of Fame. So, did you have a great holiday?
Had a great holiday. I actually went to Baltimore. It's sad how Baltimore season ended, but we won't get into that right now.
Your entire organization got gutted when John Harbaugh.
True. You
got-
know what? That was really sad, actually. The Harbaugh departure is a tough one. But
He's gonna build the Giants up, and he's gonna kick you guys' ass.
I
can
know.
tell you that
I know.
right now.
I know. Look, I may not be a Baltimore Ravens fan for too much longer based on that.
Some say it's karma for the kicker that
It-
you guys used to have up there, but that's just
I-
that's just rumor
well,
on the street there.
That's a whole nother story.
All right, so Champ, how was your holidays?
Holidays great. Kids keep growing. Keep still got the bald head going. So I mean, it's definitely a little bit colder these days, but plenty of bets. Obviously, the better clubhouse. Broken down all the tournaments. Got the Sony and Amex last week. This guy named Scotty Scheffler is still playing golf. Unfortunately, for
crazy.
my better account there, but all great stuff. Got great stuff coming on. Looking forward to a great 2026 here on a Wednesday. I do appreciate that because now we get to see it before the tournament, so I can look a little bit smarter than my bets coming on Thursday, and they're down the bottom of the leaderboard.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly. I never thought I did it just for you.
I appreciate
why I
that.
did
I,
that.
I thought it was for Bill Butler on Hump Day, but that's just me.
No.
No, it was Bill Butler. So wine and dine is on Thursdays, right?
Nine and Wine is actually on Tuesdays, so I don't know how.
Oh.
I know. Well, it's kind of tough because having these big events back to back might be a lot for us, but
Big events,
big
Big
events.
big
Yes.
big drunk fest. All right, so Bill Butler, how was your holiday?
Well, we had the News Invitational. Had a great showing there.
That was a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
tournament.
Let's update that. Who won? And
We had a 6-way playoff. 3 of the 6 were
It was awesome.
high school kids. And
wow,
The winner was Lucas Jimenez, who was a great player.
a junior out of Jacksonville area.
Yes,
He beat a sophomore out of the Orlando area.
That's
sophomore in high school.
Yeah, in high
Wow,
school.
wow.
I mean, it was incredible. The playoff. I mean, we thought it was all over. They both actually eagled the same hole in the playoff, and then went on to both birdie the hole when they played 18 again. I mean, it was really exciting.
Yeah,
Well,
five-hole playoff. Yep.
Yeah.
How did John Daly's son do?
John was good the first round, and he got an unfortunate break and broke down mentally and shot 76 the second round.
Did Ashley try to shoot some social media in his backswing there, Ashley? Is that the rumor from
Really? Is this from Bill Butler? You know what? It's funny. We actually had a few pictures of John on our social media, and it got a lot of views. So John always brings the attention, and people are interested to know what he's doing. So it was disappointing that he didn't, wasn't able to close the deal, but we were happy he was out there. So.
Well, I'm sure.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Well, we got our P1 listener. Our listeners out there, if you're a P1, you know it. Bill Sorrell's listening to our show, and I was trying to tell him to listen to our new flagship station, Radio St. Meat, 96.7, which I think you can download the app on Google, Apple Play. Can you watch on YouTube tonight?
Not Facebook.
Not yet.
Facebook tonight.
Oh, Facebook.
Facebook tonight. I'm sorry.
We're on Facebook.
Facebook tonight.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I apologize to Sorrell because I told him YouTube,
Well,
but that's okay.
Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection was YouTube, and this show is Facebook. A lot of launches taking place in 1 week. Anyway, we're getting
Fantastic.
We'll get
Okay.
there.
there. We're getting there. We're looking forward to it. We'll have Adam Woodard checking in with us pretty soon, and then I was going to ask Bill Butler his feelings on that playoff win.
For the
Patriots.
You're turning the pages on me quickly.
Well, I forgot to. And then I got interrupted.
Okay, well, I mean, the Patriots are destiny, team of destiny. Obviously, have a great quarterback from North Carolina, by the way. I didn't know if I mentioned that. And they're a team of destiny. They will win the Super Bowl.
Do you think they're going to pull it out?
I know they're going to pull it out.
Yeah.
Bill, how do you feel about Drake May not making the Pro Bowl and getting replaced by Mr. Shadur Sanders there due to Drake May playing in 2 weeks' time there?
Well, I was going to say Drake May would have been on the Pro Bowl, but he has other things to do these next couple of weeks. So
There you go.
but like you mentioned, Ryan Gerard and his little play has been another great.
I'm surprised you don't have
Carolina
a Tar
story.
Heel poloed embroidered right on your shirt as a key sponsor of here. That's a P1 fan club. It's got to be the North Carolina alums there.
Well,
That's what we got.
I have a feeling I will wear my my
Cameras, because they're not much.
special Belichick shirt.
Okay.
Chapel Bill
Well-
shirt.
We'll have to see what Adam Woodard says to that. Obviously, a Wolfpack up there. We'll see. Is Adam? I'm actually going to be on the other side of you there, Bill Butler. I'm actually going to be on the Seabirds. I'm going to be on Sam Darnold. Really liked his best game as a pro last week against those Los Angeles Rams. I like that defense, bringing back a little Legion of Boom back in the day. With
Really?
all those guys. Yeah, they're going to make Drake May see a defense that he really hasn't seen just yet there. And I really like the Seattle Seahawks. Favored, obviously, there, but I think they win going away, actually.
Wow.
Against that
I would
team
think
there.
Seattle would be favored. So
Wow. Well, now the good news is I'll be the Terry Decker of the Ryder Cup.
Okay.
oh, you're
I-
throwing some money down.
Hey,
big boy.
I will put it.
Hang in next Wednesday. There'll be some cash on the table here at Seedogs with Bill Butler with his North Carolinian dollars on the table against my Seabirds there. I have to get, I'm sure you won't go straight up, will you, Bill Butler?
I will go straight up.
Hey,
That's
now that is
straight
the
up.
man there. That is the best
I
the
mean,
book
that's
to-
what it's
that
all
you
about.
can do there is
That's it.
straight
That
up
co-
money there.
That comes from the guy that was going to sell his 1990 signed pack of cards, PGA cards with some of the greats for he was going to give them away for it was $250.
Hey. And
Yeah,
that's
and
some
you don't bet straight up, you goofball.
We have our
Hey,
price
hey,
point.
hey.
We have our price point.
hey, we got him locked in. That's a locked in rate that we're gonna do for
Ashley.
30 days there.
Yeah.
Actually, Bill Butler needs a financial advisor. There's no doubt about
He needs
that.
another hottie
Well,
toddy, I
yeah.
think is what he needs.
Get close. Get close.
Yeah, we actually, Bill had Pat McGowan in town last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. And Pat was here for the PGA show, which was really cool. I think he spent a day there, but they had a good time. I think Bill has a couple of stories.
Hey, John Rager, a little bit later on in the show, we're going to have you share some of your stories from the PGA Show in Orlando. You were there all day. Was it a great show?
Absolutely was. You know, it's a function of getting older, I guess. I've been going to PGA shows since 1980, so that makes 46 years of going to the PGA Show, and there's quite a few changes, obviously, as the game of golf has grown and the venues have grown, and there's been some ebbs and flows in that show. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we have a little open discussion. But I do want to let everybody know it's 71 days to the Masters.
That's
71
right. Love that
days.
Green Cup.
71 days. Thank you.
Hey, we need Lilibet Snelling's back on, don't we? We need to talk a little
Hey,
Masters
you
gossip
know what?
with her.
John, look at John's setup. He's got all of his bags
In
behind
his
him.
bag tonight for sure.
We're going to have to raise the bar. We're down here at
Well, hey,
Seedog.
and the other thing, too, is you look back here.
There's
I got
Michelob,
the Michelob bag, and they're one of our sponsors for the show.
my
When I
man.
broke that one out. Yeah.
Hey, that's unlike the Live, as they put out their image today of all the
Oh,
captains and all the
yeah.
names there.
They misspelled
I'm
them.
glad they can spell correctly Michelob there.
That was
Unfortunately, they could spell Oosthuizen here, Bill Butler, but they missed on Martin Keimer. It was Kramer from the show Frasier there. And they also had Phil Mickelson. They misspelled that one. I don't know if
They
that's
feel-
a major champion there.
They misspelled his name.
And even
Yeah.
worse, they got Dustin right, but they missed Johnson. They put the N in front of the H there. Definitely Vanna White was not part of that crew there for Live Golf. They got plenty of money, but don't do spelling. So what ends up happening? Patrick Reed just says, hey, after my win last week at Dubai for the DP World Tour, big win there, says, hey, I'm going to start playing the PGA Tour starting in August
That was big.
2026.
That was
So looking
big
forward to him
news.
joining the crew, along with, as
Are
we just
you?
saw as
But-
well, back this week, FSU alum there, Bill Butler, Brooks Koepka, major champion, will be on Torrey Pines teeing it up tomorrow. First PGA Tour back. Good to see Brooksy, major champion, back on the PGA Tour as well.
So the question is, are you really excited to see Patrick Reed maybe back in the mix?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's
So it's a
Augusta.
hard one.
That would actually be a bet. If somebody wanted to make a bet right now for Augusta National, obviously there's a guy named Scotty Scheffler who
Yeah,
just showed everybody on Sunday.
that's true.
I mean, it's Tiger Woods light pretty much
Yeah.
up there. 20 wins, guaranteed lifetime member of the PGA Tour. First ever graduate of the Korn Ferry Tour to actually be a PGA Tour member there for Scotty Scheffler. But Patrick Reed, Masters winner there, will
True.
be there for to see Rory McIlroy, what he puts on the menu there for the Champions Dinner. But yeah, that's a great bet there. Just like Ashley says, nobody wants to bet Patrick Reed,
Yeah.
but you know what Patrick Reed does? Wins PGA golf tournaments, and that is the name to back. If you can get about 50, 60 to 1, not a bad name on the betting part.
You know what? I
As Fred
should.
Forsley is just knocking him down. As he does. Like he owns the
What-
place or
what
something
is
around here.
it?
Look at this guy.
What is the deal? What's all this noise?
Okay, I need.
Spirit
I need to fire myself
Oh my
because
God!
this guy has been waiting. As we figure
Wow.
We actually get to see Adam's face. This is so crazy.
as we figure out our our first night of video streaming down here at Seedogs, our studio now. I want you to give him his proper introduction. He's been waiting patiently there, John Rager.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now that we're video, I'm going to go ahead and put on the announcer jacket for the on the tee for the announcing. Okay, so let me get that jacket over here.
What the
Wow,
hell
look
are
at
you
that.
doing? Only Rager.
Amazing, amazing.
All right, so I got
this is
my,
good.
You look like
got
you
my
should do
announcer
a-
jacket
you look like
on.
you should
Ready.
do a commercial
If you had
for
that on
us.
the bingo card,
cigar
check
company.
that one off there, Bill Butler.
Let's get my announcing microphone and my announcer's card. Are you ready?
Damn, this is big time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who likes his breakfast cooked over easy, hailing from a small city in Ohio that definitely has no golf being played outside today, the editor of the FriedEgg.com, one of golf's leading websites. Please welcome Adam Woodard. Four left.
There you go.
Well, Adam,
Yeah, no, way right. I never miss left. It's always wide right. Always wide right.
Wow. You
Well-
play Florida State or what?
Welcome to our video streaming debacle to start out with, but we're getting there. It's work in progress, and we're looking forward to getting to see your smiling young face every couple of weeks. Wednesday's a bad day for you, but I figured that it would fit into your schedule a couple times a month. So looking forward to it, my man. How you been?
Yeah, no, it's good to be back. I thought I got banished from the show for the first few weeks.
We all did. We all did. It's okay.
Didn't realize what was going on. I thought, wow, I made too many Champions Tour jokes. I went at Bill a little too often. Ashley, you caught a few at the end of last year too.
Yes.
I thought I made some enemies.
Well,
No.
you did. Don't
No.
stop there. You did make some enemies.
I just want
did.
to
We
I just
know
want to
that.
give I just want to give credit to Adam and his background there. He's obviously still in the porta potty from the NC State Wolfpack game, but at least the back of it there, it shows that he's not in one and he's actually in the confines of his office there. So I appreciate the background setting there, Adam, for us.
Well, one of these weeks I'm gonna have to go back out to that board. And do it live from there.
I would
We gotta
love
be
that.
there.
That would be
So-
amazing, actually. That would be amazing.
Well, you know what? You'd probably increase our viewership
Yeah.
dramatically, and you'd become a household name. We'd have to come up with something for you. So, how was your
Hey,
holiday?
Adam, you know,
Make it a
let's
variety show. Yeah.
Hey, we just got to get to it here. There's so much that's been happening in the world of golf. And I was just trying to do a little show prep today, and guess what happens? I see Patrick Reed is returning to the PGA Tour. Tell us about that.
How awesome is this? It is just there's the PGA Tour has strong leadership. The LPGA has strong leadership. We're seeing the PGA Tour be on the offensive for the first time ever in their battle with Live Golf. It's exciting to see. It's an exciting time to be on the PGA Tour and a PGA Tour fan. Obviously, you know, we got Brooks back this week, 12:30-ish tomorrow. Have to wait a little bit for Patrick. He's not going to be eligible till later this year.
What is that,
Will
August?
be,
Sometime in
full-time
August?
member again, or not full-time member, but a non-playing member. Yeah, August 26th. So that'll be in the fall. He should be able to get some starts. Not sure about sponsor exemptions and how that's going to work, considering he's not part of this new member program that Brooks is a part of. But we'll see him a lot on the DP World Tour. A lot of good coffee golf. I'm excited. It's Patrick Reed. Say what you will about him. Everyone's got their opinions and their thoughts.
Yes,
I
they do.
certainly do too. He's one of the most fun people in this generation to watch play golf. His short game is better than just about anybody I've seen since Tiger almost. He's exciting to
Wow.
watch. He's a wizard around the greens. I'm fired up. I can't wait to have him back. And plus he's good for content, which is great for me. It's
Yeah.
great for all of us.
Not always the
Yeah.
good, not always good content.
Creates a
Adam.
little drama. It'll be fun.
He's a jackass.
Yeah.
I can promise you the locker room door will not open for him.
Yeah.
My
He
only
will not be
question
welcome.
is,
No.
will Justine
No.
be back as well there, Adam?
No. Man, I hope so. Justine, use golf facts, whether it's her or it's not. It's definitely her. She's been out of the game for like 3 years. I can't wait to see what she comes back with. She has to. There's no way she doesn't. There's no way.
So, how do you think fans are going to welcome Brooks this weekend when he's teeing it up? Do you think he's going to get a good reception? I have heard that he's a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, which has been kind of crazy hearing some of the stuff that Brooks has said. He's been more vulnerable,
Yeah.
he's shown more emotion than we've ever seen outside of like a winning press conference from one of his majors. But I think it'll be good. The San Diego crowd's usually pretty reserved. I've been down there a few times. It's a great course. It's a great tournament. But the fans, California people, are pretty chill. We're gonna hear a lot of Brooksies. I feel like people are gonna be excited about it. I'm sure you hear some guys will try and say something to get a laugh or to try and get their social media
I'm
viral
sure.
clip. But I'm assuming it's gonna be a pretty good. Assuming it's gonna be a pretty good thing a pretty good reception for Brooks when he comes back. I know he's worried about talking to some of the guys. I'm not sure how much I buy that.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. But I would assume it'll be he's in a good strong group. I'm assuming it'll be a good reception.
Adam, as we're talking about this week, I know that probably a couple of your fellow coworkers are not the fondest of one Torrey Pines with just hit driver, hit a iron into it, It's obviously great for drama, great down the stretch, a lot of historic champions. I remember John Rahm, first win there. Tiger Woods, obviously, on one leg. Plenty of great memories there. Where do you stand on the alchemy of Torrey Pines?
Yeah, I know, Fried Egg, my company was kind of founded on, Andy Johnson, our founder, started it as a golf course architecture business, right? So it's at the core of what we do is talking about golf course architecture, design, how to best test the professionals. This probably isn't one of those, but I love it. I'm not as stringent when it comes to golf course architecture design as some of our other folks. I love a good oceanside course. I do. I'm a sucker for it. I love the views. I just lap that stuff up like a cat drinking milk. So, some of them don't love it. It's not one of the better tests, but it's a fun event. It's well attended every year. Picturesque views.
We're talking to Adam Woodard. He is the editor of Friday Golf. I do have a request, and I don't know if you're still with us, but I do have a request relative to our set here.
He wants merch.
Well, I want some signage from Friday Golf, or a PDF he can send
How
us.
about one of those coffee table books? The coffee table books evidently are very popular, and I think he had one out for Christmas.
He did.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I think he's going to send you Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss, I think.
Where did he go?
He's in blackout time. I think the Cleveland Cavs might be in Studio J. I hear over down here at Seedog's NBA coming on with the Cavs there. So we'll have to check back on it.
Okay.
Bill Butler, what are your thoughts on Torrey Pines as we close out that
Oh, my
conversation?
God. It's the greatest venue.
There he is. He's back with us.
There he is.
There he is. No, Torrey Pines is the end all be all. It's a great golf course, great venue. The weather dictates.
Public?
Well, yeah, public, but it really doesn't seem public.
Oh, you
It
see that
doesn't seem
eye
like it.
roll there.
Love that.
Nothing California feels too public to me, like most of the courses. Like the public courses are awesome.
All right, Adam.
Yeah.
Now that you're back with us, I posed a question for you. I was begging if we could get some ice, if we could get some of fried egg signage right behind me.
Is that going above his head?
We can work that out. We can
Yeah.
probably work that out. Get a little something set your way.
Or you
Maybe-
could just send me a PDF and we'll do some magic ourselves. But
I don't know.
We need
I think with
representation.
his look here, maybe we could go for maybe a gold medallion or something like that with
I
his
think he said he
glasses.
wanted some
and
ice.
his
I thought he was
hat. I
going
think that would be
necklace
really
or a ring or
cool.
something. I didn't know the ice.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second, everybody. If we're begging for swag right now to this man,
it's
hey, behind me,
signage.
I got all these golf bags at him. I need a fried egg
Oh
stamp bag
my
with my name on
gosh! Here we go.
it. And I will
go.
put it right back here for
Here we
all
go.
my Mic'd Up podcast and on the T Florida podcast.
Okay, you're done. You just
and all
might.
that.
One
Okay.
request at a
You-
time.
John, you and me both.
Oh, well,
I got to get mine before you get yours, my man.
Well, you
Get
put your
mine.
order in now. Let me tag along.
So
Let's see if there's any buy one get ones in the pro shop. I'll let
There
you
you
know.
go. Yes.
let's go back and talk about the American Express. What a way to start the year for
Yeah.
the golf world. Is the second event in, and Scotty Scheffler walks away with a win, and then we got all this excitement with LIV. So great way to start 2026, my friend.
Fantastic way to start. Yeah, I mean, Scotty coming out and just pre-announcing his presence with authority. You got to love to see it. At this point, I know we've talked about Scotty a lot on this program. I am all in on him winning everything.
Really?
At this point, I don't care anymore. I want him to just. I am fully bought in on greatness. I'm fully bought in on. We are seeing something that we probably won't see for a very, very long time again.
Put him up
I
on that
hope he wins
pedestal.
everything.
Please put him up
I
on the
love it.
pedestal. Please.
Oh,
Last time we put him up on a pedestal, he ended up in a jumpsuit. Please. Let's do it all. for
Quit.
Scotty Scheffler.
Quit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
He's got 20 wins.
And then went out and shot like 66 that same day.
Yeah, exactly right. Adam, what are your thoughts on, Golf Channel and Smiley had his golf coach on. They tried to force feed it down our throats here. What haven't we heard about Blades Brown outside of he's got one of probably the best names of golf, obviously, out there. What are your thoughts on that coverage and just the type of player, obviously almost shooting 59 on
18 years old.
and coming right out of Bahamas too, right?
Yeah, he's impressive, and he's a guy that I know a lot of the people at the Tennessee Golf Association, and they've been talking about him for a long time, man. Like people around the world in the amateur game, juniors, they've been talking about this kid for quite some time. I know this is another thing we've talked about a lot, just how good these young kids are now with the training, with the aids that they have, with the equipment. Like they're ready to come out and compete at 17, 18 years old, and it's not a fluke. It's not a fluke. This is just a trend this is the world that we're in now. These kids are being trained at a young age to be professionals, and they're ready at a much earlier time. I still think it's important to go to college for a lot of the kids and get that social experience. Like Rose Zhang, for example, she could have easily gone to the LPGA straight away if she wanted to. She wanted to go to college. She wanted a college experience. Now she went to Stanford, so that's not quite the college experience that a lot of other people are gonna get. But it was good for her, and she's a great student. She's a bright, smart girl. It's one of the greatest golf teams that's ever been assembled. She was on 2 or 3 of them, so it's just been impressive what these young kids are able to do. And the only thing about Blades that I didn't know was that I guess his mom was the first ever person to make a 3-point shot, I guess, in WNBA, I think.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
just
That's
athletes across the board for the Brown family. So yeah. So
Another-
that was a new one for me to hear, but that's one of those anecdotes we're going to hear a lot.
You're
Yeah,
listening to On the Tee, Florida. We're live from Seedog's Brewery down here on the sands of Sunset Beach
Intercoastal.
Intercoast.
Wow.
and the Intercoastal. You let me finish. And we've got John Rager up there, St. Augustine Beach, and of course we've got Adam Woodard in Raleigh, North Carolina. Correct?
I thought it was Raleigh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Raleigh, as they said it.
Raleigh.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So you know what? You see this trend of these teenagers, and they were talking about it today on the Golf Channel about LIV. Their model really for longevity and expansion was pathetic. I mean, there's no feeder system. They just go out and they're buying guys. And you look at all the feeder systems that the PGA has, and very expensive development process for LIV, paying to get the players to join them. But there's no goal to get there.
No, and I think it's what's the interesting trend we're seeing with Liv is a lot of the young guys that are going there now too. We saw Caleb Surratt from Tennessee, who was one of the better college golfers in the country, goes there. Eugenio Shikara, who's no longer with Liv, but he went there straight out of college. It can be a way for players who don't have status on the PGA Tour to go make some quick, easy money, jumpstart your professional career money-wise that way, and then come back to the tour, maybe take a suspension if you get one or take a year off, and then do your career from there. Bill, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Like, if that was an option for you, when you were first coming out, and how you would gauge that, because these kids are going to have a couple $1 million in the bank now when they come back to the tour, and it's something that they wouldn't have if they went the college route or then tried to go to Q school or one of the developmental tours or the Corn Ferry Tour. So it makes sense for some of these kids who don't have prospects or status right away.
But if the PGA Tour was forced to do something different, they were forced to do the signature events. They were forced to give the players money up front. They were forced to do a lot of things because of Liv. And if I had, obviously, when I was playing, there was
Wasn't like that.
there was nothing for us other than play better. That was the Jim Colbert line to me all the year.
Play better.
Just play better.
2 words, play better.
As I pitched my way up the ladder, it was like, oh, you aren't getting that? Well, just play better. I'm like, and that was the answer, but it cost me a lot of money. It cost me a lot of things to get there. But I would have definitely jumped. Obviously, there's no money like that back in the dark ages. But now you have options. The PGA Tour is a great option with their signature events, their money up front, their everything that goes with it.
Hey, but Adam, that it poses a question.
Do you think a lot of guys would have done the same?
I think my era.
Sorry, Ashley.
I think my era, they would have gone for the money. Yeah, we didn't play for money. We played for the wins.
Well, you had just mentioned before that it's a great way for a young player to kind of get started, but it's been kind of interesting seeing Brooks Koepka come back to the PGA Tour, and he's like, kind of used some like stringent, kind of tough talk that it was tough to get back in. There's some new rules or guidelines that he's under. I mean, don't you think they're going to want to make it feel a little more severe to jump from Live to PGA now?
Well, financially, it's very severe.
Yeah. But yeah, what, a $5 million penalty or something like
Well,
that? So
Yeah, and it's depending on how you view it, it can be viewed as costing a lot of money. I thought it was a severe penalty
right.
at first. Now, the more people I talk to with the equity, it's tough to understand. If you don't really know how much Brooks is going to be losing out on without buying in for 5 years, it's a nominal fee to give like $5 million to charity for some of these guys. It sounds like a lot to us, but to them,
especially knowing what
after
they
the deals
made.
they signed. Yeah.
Right. Especially knowing what they made when they came in. It seems like, what's $5 billion? Hey, no big deal.
I mean, biggest things for me is obviously
So
the number one.
they want to make it hurt if they can, but it's tough.
I mean, obviously, number one amateur Lasasso going to Phil Mickelson's team there is a big one there. Two big names still remain: John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau. With those two names on there, the tour still has something there. Lose those two, then I think you start relying on a Phil Mickelson, a Sergio Garcia, Lee Westwood, these type of names.
The
That's sort of
Champions
thing as well.
Tour. It turned into the.
So you're saying
Champions Tour,
Adam's going to
LIV.
tune in? Adam's going to tune in. Adam's all about it. Adam, this is the new CW.
Wow.
It's all about
Liv will
it,
be
right,
my
Adam?
favorite league again.
There you go.
Hey, you might want to hang around. We're going to have Jeremy Friedman on, your buddy, about
Jeremy.
7:30, and we're going to talk Chubb Classic. I'm sure you've got that out, that completely figured out right now. You got to fly down here. We'll take you down to the Chubb.
I got a countdown going right now.
Adam, what are your thoughts? I know you mentioned a little bit LPGA there. What are your thoughts on TGL going into the LPGA realm there, starting a new season with women's in the simulator league there starting up, and a little, is that a future thing here that we're starting to see as well? And just your thoughts on that angle.
Shout out Nelly Corda for coming out swinging. Our girl did not
I love
leave
her.
any ammo in the clip. She just went fully out. I loved it because she's right. Look at the viewership we're seeing now compared to the first year of TGL, the second year. It's dwindling. If Tiger's not involved, if Rory's not involved, viewership's going to be average at best, right? I don't know how much of a market there is to just have the women. And if they really wanted to amplify the women, I think they would have brought them in and folded them in to the normal TGL. Having it bifurcated by gender, I'm not sure that's the best way to do it. Flip side of that is, does TGL have to be the people that need to amplify the women? Like, no, it's its own thing. So no, they didn't have to do that. But I think that would have been the smarter way to do it. It would have been the smarter way to get it. Like, who's asking for this much golf to be on? Like, do we really need it? Do we really need another one? I'm glad that the women are getting a spotlight. Don't get me wrong, but we don't need this much side golf happening. Like, I just don't think we do. Now, I might be the wrong audience, right? I don't watch a lot of YouTube golf. I'm not the target audience for it. I fully get that. I understand that. I just don't know how much of a market there is for this, and I think it could end up being a really bad look, and it could be almost an own goal if people don't watch. And it's going to be a shame if they don't. There's so much talent. They're getting the right players on the women's side to get involved. They've got some interesting names and personalities, but man, it just seems like a miss. And I'm glad Nelly finally stood up and had something to say about it.
You know what?
Adam, you're absolutely right. It was a miss because women's golf is obviously very fast growing, but also the fact that they really missed an opportunity where women can want to watch maybe with their husbands or spouse or whatever. What a huge marketing miss by just not having the men and women together and playing. Yeah, it's an even playing field out there. It's a golf simulator. And I really think they missed it because why would if you have someone in your family that's a female that plays golf, why would you there's dad in there watching the TGL, the wife would have no interest, the daughter would have no interest in watching it, but if you had Nelly Corda playing, with the men, that's of high interest. So you're talking about missing a tremendous marketing opportunity, and I agree with everything you just said about that.
So Adam,
Great minds think alike, John.
yeah, I was going to say the
Thank you very much.
PGA Show was.
I resemble that remark.
PGA Show was in Florida this week, so I'm gonna guess you weren't down here, or you would have definitely have called Mike.
Last
I'm
week.
sure.
Last week.
Not.
Well, last week.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, but what,
For sure.
as far as
Yeah.
like feedback, I don't know, like some of the hot takes on what happened at the PGA show. I know there was like a lot of talk about what the Titleist clubs, what was it? The oil can colors and all of that.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think, or what did you hear was the most exciting thing from the PGA show?
A lot of training aids. A lot of
Yeah.
training aids are out there now. Everyone's trying to get into the launch monitor game now. I'm not sure which ones are good outside of like the big three. To be, I'm not trying to besmirch any companies, but there's just
Sure.
I heard there was a lot of different gear and stuff that's out there, but that shows that where the industry is, it's booming, right? If people are getting involved and have these different products, it shows there's a market for it. So it's great for the game, but yeah, a lot of that stuff isn't quite for me and isn't quite up my alley. I like to keep it on the course for the most part with what I pay attention and talk to. But it's always a lot of fun. It's always a big networking experience. I used to go every year. I haven't been for a while now, but you see some characters there, that's for sure.
Well, one of them
Like
is
Bill Butler.
John Rager. We'll be talking to him in the second hour about his report. You were there for an entire day, right, John?
Actually, I saw the world's greatest ball retriever. It was unbelievable. I thought so much of it. I took a
Who
video
needs a
and I
ball
took
retriever?
photos of
I thought that was
the
Bill
greatest
Butler.
ball
That was
retriever
me.
I've ever seen in my entire life. Hey, but to be serious about it, there was a lot of different things, and one of the things I enjoy about the PGA show is to see some of the new products that might be coming down the road, new inventions. So they put them out there in a special little section of the show, and you walk around and you see the most stupidest things, but the most popular thing in the new product innovation expo at the PGA show was it was a golf version of beer pong. They had all these big red buckets, giant soft golf balls, and what looked like the Snag golf clubs, the oversized head clubs. And people were standing in line to hit that and to order it for their club. It was just the world's greatest ball retriever and golf pong. I know the serious people, the serious buyers are worried about golf carts and TrackMan and this, that, and the other. But I had a lot of fun at the PGA show. And so, Adam, I'm going to be looking at friedegg.com. I'm going to look for the articles because there's got to be some insight. You may have already posted a few, but I want to read your take from friedegg.com and your folks that were down there to see what they thought.
They got a lot of thoughts, that's for sure. A lot of thoughts.
Hey, I got to ask everybody's a question, primarily you. What'd you think about ESPN going to broadcast tomorrow and Friday the Farmers because Brooks Koepka starting? I mean, they hard up for content. They haven't broadcast for 20 years on a Thursday and Friday, and it was probably when Tiger was still playing. But that just came out of left field.
Well, there's no football, so don't forget that.
Yeah, I think
there's
people
a
are
bunch of-
interested.
I don't want to be reminded that there's no football.
Okay.
There's
All
one
right.
big game left, and those Seahawks are going to take it to the Patriots.
Wow. Wow.
Rile them up.
We
Wow.
we are in the midst of a Patriots crowd down here, Adam. I had
That's a bummer for you guys then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Well, hey, this show is sponsored by one of the biggest fans, so we love the Patriots.
Oh, yeah. There you go, John.
Oh,
We don't love the Patriots.
Hey,
You can't deflate this crowd out
We'll
here.
do
Adam. You
anything
can't
you want,
deflate
man.
these guys at
not
all.
ba- not
Adam,
backing
Adam,
down.
this is a rough crowd, Adam.
oh, boy.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Anyway, yeah,
They're
John,
going to lose to Sam Darnold.
John,
in 2
you'd be
weeks. Let
right
them
in
talk their trash now.
John, you'd be right in the middle of these guys throwing them down all day and having fun.
Hey, I saw something today. I know this is not a golf thing, but
Uh-oh.
Adam may want to chime in on it. My dad played in the NFL for 12 years.
Never stopped us before.
Okay. And so as an awkward linebacker, that was a big deal to make the Pro Bowl. I just saw today, it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Tom Brady made the Pro Bowl in his rookie year. But now Shakur Sanders from the Cleveland Browns has also made the Pro Bowl. And he's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns, and his quarterback rating is like the lowest in the NFL.
Third to the last.
And they passed up right here in Jacksonville, Florida, Trevor Lawrence. He's like, he had a great year this year. What the heck is going on with that?
Did they pass him up or did he say no? I'd be curious.
Oh, no. What he did was they named him to the Pro Bowl because what happened was is somebody dropped out, but he has no business being named as an All-Pro when you have like Drake May from the New England
I meant Trevor.
Patriots.
Go Heels.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence.
I meant Trevor.
Yeah, he didn't turn it down.
Well, I mean, none of
at
the
all.
guys that playing in the Super Bowl won't play.
Yeah.
The guys playing in the Super Bowl won't play. A lot of guys are hurt, but no, it's a joke. It's
Well, no, it's a
not a real game. It never has been.
It's a farce anymore.
Yeah,
My
it's
question.
an entertainment product, and they're trying to get eyeballs on it. It's the same as the NBA All-Star game. Like, it doesn't mean anything anymore. Once my guy LeBron didn't go one-on-one against Kobe, that became a joke, and it just became a dunk fest now. Which I hate to admit, but it's true. Kobe tried to take him one-on-one, and LeBron passed out of it. It's a bummer, but hey, we got to be honest here. We're honest on this show.
Did you say LeBron, your guy?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Greatest
LeBron,
basketball
your
player of
guy.
all time.
LeBron's everybody's guy.
No, he's not.
better-
No.
Better than Michael Jordan.
I'm from Akron, Ohio. What do you expect?
There
Okay.
you go.
There you
See,
go.
Biggest
he
snub.
gets that. He gets that.
What was
I
the
was
bigger
wrong.
snub?
What are we talking about?
Bigger news this week, was it Bill Belichick not being Hall of Fame, or was it Shedeur Sanders getting elected to the Pro Bowl, Adam? Which one bigger news in your book?
I'm not sure which one's more embarrassing for the NFL. I genuinely do. I think it's got to be Bill, probably. Like, I know the NFL changed their kind of the way they go about voting. I think it was last year was the first year they did it. So it's not as much of a snub as much as, like, I just don't think the voters know what to do now because you still need 40 votes out of 50 to make it. And I think there's a lot of bystander effect going on with guys thinking, all right, if these people are going to leave eligibility, we got to get them in now because Bill's going to get in. So I think it was a bit of a bystander effect, and you can only vote for a certain number of people. It's a weird numbers game. I don't love what the NFL has done, but they do need to make it a bit more stringent to get into the NFL Hall of Fame, or the Pro Football Hall of Fame, rather. That's for sure. I mean, I grew up 15 minutes away from the Hall of Fame. We used to go all the time on the weekend. Way too many people in there. Way too many.
You know what, Adam?
But yeah, should Bill have gotten in? Absolutely.
You know what, Adam? He probably would have gotten. He would have gotten it in the first vote if he hadn't gone to
It was the girlfriend.
North Carolina
was the
Tar
girlfriend.
Heels of all places.
Jordan brought it
If he
down.
didn't take Leonardo
Ruined his
DiCaprio's
reputation.
It did. I don't think North Carolina did. I think his new relationship ruined him.
It enhanced
Well,
his...
but there is one thing about
They're building the 33rd NFL franchise down there.
Hey,
Thank you.
there's one
Thank
thing
you.
about
That's what it's all about. Bringing it up.
There was one thing about Bill Belichick. He was involved with the Spygate thing. He was involved with the Deflategate with the football with Tom Brady and
That's
stuff
a good
like
point.
that.
And a
Just some of these
24-year-old.
people,
And a
they're
24-year-old.
holding some sort of grudge over him or whatever.
just trying
But
to-
yeah, you're right.
You're just trying to rile up all those
Yeah.
people at the
Don't
party.
play
aren't you,
game.
John? You're just
No,
going back at it. Yeah,
They
I
all
love
just
it.
walked out.
Simmer
They all
down.
just walked out. They're tired of it.
It's-
John throwing.
It got
his
real
shots to
quiet.
the
It got
booth. I
real
love
quiet.
it.
Well, my friend, your cat.
Hey, Adam, wait. You're talking shots from the beach. Ice Pick Vodka, which is owned by the Seedog folks and Fred Forsley. Okay, there you go.
I have forced down 3/4 of a bottle out of this
Yeah.
this glass.
Now, John, is that the
Look
bottle?
how I stay sober.
John, is that the bottle you stole from us when you were here?
Yeah, he stole it from my set down at Furs.
Oh my god.
We don't mention that other sounds.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
rough.
This may be one of many.
Oh.
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah, I always make sure that they know that I requested them and not John Rager when he makes his cameo appearances. Hey, we are supported, of course, by Seedog's Brewery. We're down there right now. Come on down. It's a little chilly, I'm telling you, outside, but nice and warm here in Seedog's upstairs.
It is.
Come on down. They got specials. Charlie Breakiron has done a superb job redoing the menu. In fact, I just saw Fred in the gang. They've got pasta down here now, which made me ecstatic.
Awesome.
Of course,
Hey,
with the,
don't forget to mention the hangover burger.
yeah, you're
But
Yeah.
you have gluten-free
What-
pasta.
what-
I've enjoyed some of those.
yeah. When you are a John Rager, you need the hangover burger. He comes down here, get away from his lovely bride.
Hey, wait, Adam's back. We didn't give you the proper send off, Adam.
I thought he was jumping off to get onto the Cavs Lakers game.
That's
We're
I
not
fe-
running
I
them.
felt
We're
bad
not
just
running
leaving.
them out. We're not running them out. He's got time to hang around
Now
with
my
us.
internet keeps dropping out. I'm sorry.
Porta potty service needs to be
Big
upgraded
one for me
there,
too.
I'm gonna
It's
hold.
okay, Adam. I think I missed the first 5 minutes of the show anyway today, so we're okay.
Adam, before we
I
let
might
you,
have better service out of the Porta John at this point, honestly.
Adam, before we let you go, who are your 4 major winners this year besides Scotty here?
Oh, wow.
Give us one-
Don't show
give us
so
one
much
name.
That was the
disdain.
cop-out.
So
Uh,
much disdain.
I had to take that away from you. I had to put on that editor hat here, change it up. Give us one name that you're expecting to. We'll just start at Augusta there.
Griffin.
Give people a thought about it.
Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
No,
Scotty
Big
wins
Griffin,
one
no
for
Big Griffin.
sure. Scotty wins one for sure, and then do I say it? I'm gonna say it. I've been holding this one holstered. Jordan Spieth wins the career Grand Slam this year.
Wow.
Whoa.
What are you drinking up
What
there in
are
North
you
Carolina?
smoking? What are you
That
smoking?
that
here?
is
Why can't Scotty Scheffler win the career
that's
Grand
big.
Slam?
John, come on
this week
over
as well?
next time. Come on over next time you're in North Carolina. I'll give you a taste.
I'll be there in May. I'll be there.
Jordan Spieth is going to win the career Grand Slam this year.
Go get that. Go get that, Adam.
Just needs the PGA.
And you know what? That would be one of golf's great stories too if he did that.
I love Jordan Spieth.
Why has everything got to be University of
Looks like
Texas
it
on the
is after
PGA
this
Tour? I don't know why everything's got to be long.
I don't know. I don't know what
I don't
happens,
understand
but Texas and Oklahoma produces strong golfers.
Except quarterbacks named Archie, apparently.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
Adam,
we'll
I
go
that's
I
there.
want to
true.
mention something
Yeah.
to you. And I was reading an article today, and I was reading an article today about why Scotty, because he had his child, he has another one on the way, I think, that he's not experiencing what Jordan Spieth has experienced, and Ricky Fowler and JT. When they all had kids, they dropped off their production, and I can see that. I mean, the first time you have a couple kids, your life has totally changed. But Scotty, the article I read was talking about Scotty's not going to succumb to that because he's not overextending himself with sponsorships and this, that, and the other. He's just really steady.
He's a
And he's
convict.
very balanced. And he's not going to change his swing like Tiger did either. He's going to be his golf swing. And he may not have that drop off. He might have a chance to catch Tiger at the way he's playing over the period of time so far. Now, he's actually in the last 18 months has had more of a career than some of the Hall of Famers had. They're in the World Golf Hall of Fame in the last 18 months.
Should we go ahead and crown
It's
Chris Scott
insane.
up as well? Chris Scott up 3 wins in 18 months.
Ben
Are we gonna
Griffin.
give him a
Ben,
minute as
wins Ben's in there
Ben
somewhere.
Griffin. Ben Griffin.
I don't know about
Ben-
Chris Goddard. I mean, he's a great player.
Ben's in
I was watching on our X feed, on the T Florida X feed, and they had Chris Goddard up, and he had some sort of surgical bungee cord, and it was strapped around his chest. He's trying to keep his arms and hands very close. He's got that connection. I don't know. When you start, he's too early in his career to start going to the exotic teaching aids.
I'll tell you what. When he was at Oklahoma, when Goddard was down there talking to his head coach there, Ryan Hibbles. Hibbles a legend down there in Oklahoma. What they're doing with the program has been incredible. He hasn't liked to play as much as Goddard up in all of his time as coaching. Basically, he's like a top 3 player for him. Like he couldn't say enough about the kid. Had to get him from Rutgers to go down there. And then I trust Coach Hibble and his judgment of character and his judgment of players. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Goddard hosting a major in the next year or two. Maybe not this year. It might be a little bit too early on still. But the kid could be a problem here for a while. He's got that mentality. He's got the game for it.
What do you think about John's outrageous statement that he'll surpass Tiger Woods? I mean, it's not unheard of right now. I know Jack and Tiger are the only ones that have 20 wins at this early stage, and now Scotty Scheffler. But that's putting it out there, John Rager.
Well, I'm not trying to put it out there and be a bomb thrower here, but I'm just looking at it like if you start, he's not normal now he's extending his career and success. And it doesn't look like there's anything that's going to stop him. Even throwing him in jail last year didn't stop him.
Well, the grill stopped him. I know that.
He might win the Masters 15 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
You
Yeah,
sure
hey,
you?
why
You
not?
sure you haven't?
Possibly.
While you were waiting, you sure you weren't smoking or drinking? You've made some outlandish
Hey, listen,
projections.
there's horses for courses out there, everybody. You know, if you get used to winning there, who
I haven't
knows,
seen
even
anybody
wins
play
it.
the course as well as him.
All we
in a
have
long
to,
time.
Yeah.
all we have to do is tell Meredith to
15,
break up.
no, but 4 or 5.
Tell Meredith to break up with Scotty, and I think he goes straight downhill. I think he starts drinking. He doesn't go to church.
Why would
I
you
think-
even go there?
She's the
That
key to it
guy's
all.
about as.
I mean, I
about-
think
the
she's
key
the
to it all.
glue. She's the glue, is what I'm
grounded.
saying there. And I
She
think
handles
that's the
the
key.
kid a lot too. No,
Exactly.
she is. We don't have Scotty.
He can't do a Chipotle order, let alone take care of the kids and do everything else. If it wasn't for her and how he talks to him before he tees it up on Sundays, he doesn't come through in the clutch just like he did there. I think that's the glue, is that Meredith is helps to ground him and put him in those head spots there.
Yeah.
And that truly is
And
what
there's an old movie. There's a movie out there somewhere. Whatever Meredith wants, Meredith
Meredith
gets.
gets.
Okay.
But that's
There's
the
no
same-
doubt about that.
That's the
I
same
had
thing.
I had a friend that just got golf balls made that have Scotty's face on it, holding the baby, and it says "grab the baby" because every time he's about to like close the deal, it's like "get the baby." back."
Somebody had those made.
Yeah, they had them made. I thought it was really funny. It
What was that, Bill Butler?
I was going to say that's the same thing Barbara Nicholas did for Jack. I
Yeah.
mean, Barbara,
It
especially
still does.
with the kids that he had and all the things that he was required to do on and off the golf course, she held it all together.
Have we
Some-
lost our feed with Adam Woodard?
He's gone again.
Hey, while we're hey, I want to jump in here real quick. So, for our listeners out there who normally listen to us on the airwaves, we are live streaming this. This is our first attempt at doing that, and we've got a little buggy things here and there.
We're getting there.
I don't think we've ever told anybody to go to Facebook Live, and you can watch us there if you like. And so we have a couple of viewers out there, but I just want to let everybody know, if you're listening to the broadcast on the airwaves, Facebook Live, we've got a few viewers. We're not gonna throw shade on it. We're up to like 2 viewers right now. So, but if you like to watch this on Facebook Live, you can. And you can also watch the reruns. But I just want to make sure our listeners know that out there. It's really fun because I'm able now. I've been commenting back and forth to the people that are watching. So just imagine what it's going to be like, weeks and months down the road. And you can interact with our cast right here. You can ask Bill Butler a question.
Wow.
You can comment on Ashley's beautiful hair. You can ask Champ about the odds for who's going to win the
What about
Farmers
me?
tournament, or Brooks is going to make the cut.
What the hell
And,
am I, chopped
and if
liver?
you want, even you can even talk to Mike if you want. So just feel free to go.
We're
to
audio.
Facebook
We're audio
Live
streaming on
watch us.
RadioSaintPete.com and FloridaSportsStreams.com. And I know there's people listening on that platform, so make sure you start switching over to Facebook Live and watching us, as well as the audio stream from RadioSaintPete.com and of course Florida Sports Streams.
Hey, and we had Michael Furr on, our 5-time Guinness World Record holder. Has been on our show many a time, so he went ahead and tuned in to our inaugural streaming simulcast here. So shout out to you, Michael Furr.
And of course, all of our great sponsors: Ice Pick Vodka, Seedog's Brewing, Shipyard down here. You're a Blue Paw guy, right?
I am a blue Paul. Gotta love those blueberries straight up from Vermont there. I love them down here. Obviously, tip your waitress up here. Come on up. Second story, Seedog. Stay out of the cold. Get a nice cold brew.
It is
Be
warm and
ready to get there.
toasty up here, I have to say. I was
Yeah,
a little
and-
worried
and-
about
and,
it.
And
but
Ashley's drinking this THC.
I am not.
Oh,
I'm not drinking the tea.
High on life is Ashley.
it's oh, that's a
Memphis
new
Belle.
product.
No.
If
Flying
you
high.
if you like weed and you want to drink your weed, I guess that's the best way
Stay
to
off the
describe that.
weed, said Victor Hovland
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second, everybody. I actually have one of these from our
Oh.
sponsor,
Shotgun.
Sea Dogs, right? I have an alt beverage here. I'm afraid to open it up.
Oh wow.
That's the problem.
Oh look, it's
Like,
it's
you're
more beverages that John stole.
Did
from the
you steal
studio.
that
He
from-
stole that as
You
well.
stole that from the set?
No,
100%.
they're on loan.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
on loan.
okay.
You what?
They're on loan.
It's on loan there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alone. Yeah, don't open that baby. You listen, as I said, on the T Florida live from Sea Dogs, and this is our first video streaming production, and we'll be migrating also to YouTube as well as TikTok, and our social media has been taken off as well, and that's Florida. That thanks to John on the tflorida.com, and then our Instagram as well. You know, as you looked at the start of this season, I wasn't too impressed with what took place in Hawaii, but
The
with
Hawaii Open.
yeah, with that win last week by Scotty Scheffler, I think 2026 is going to be fabulous.
Hard to repeat is 2025, and obviously 2024 behind that. Obviously, he's shown that he's not just. I mean, we knew he wasn't a flash in the pan there, obviously, but the number of wins. But I mean, the thing is, on Sunday, Bill Butler. I mean, he's Tiger Woods light. I mean, the dominance that he shows over this guy's. Just the mentality you can just see. And that's one thing in the betting odds as well. If you're going up against Scotty on a Sunday, I don't think many guys have it. Yeah, I think you've got to be a really elite player to be there with Scotty making long putts, getting up and downs. Just the psyche that you have to do to win a golf tournament with Scotty.
Well, I think it's different in one way in the fact that Tiger looks like he gave you an opening. He would hit it in the trees, make 3, he'd hit it over there, make 4. I mean, he did mystical things. Where Scotty is, you got to beat him on the consistency side where he hits every fairway, hits most of the greens.
Yeah.
It's just boring what he does to a golf course. He just takes it apart one swing at a time. Tiger, he went everywhere but and made great numbers. So it's a different way of looking at it, but you're right. He's going to be a threat when he gets in contention.
I mean, I think the thing with Scotty Scheffler that you have to look at is obviously it's hard to win golf tournaments. So a 5-1 odds, it's going to be pretty hard to win a golf tournament, 130-man field. The thing is, in these signature events, one, it's a smaller field, no cut. But after 72 holes, you give them a guaranteed holes. That's like playing Game 7, trying to go up against the Los Angeles Dodgers in a 7-game series. Very hard for a number of teams to beat the Los Angeles Dodgers there. 4 straight games or 4 out of 7 there. One round, of course, we can take advantage of Scotty Scheffler and do that. And that's a market that you'll have to look in there as well. But as John mentioned, horses for courses next week, Phoenix Open. That's where Scotty Scheffler multiple wins
my
there
favorite
as well.
tournament of the year.
Party there. Augusta National loves that track. Obviously, Muirfield Village, Jack's Place won there a number of times. There's not really a course that doesn't fit Scotty Scheffler, but the harder the test, where he can really separate himself there. A Birdie Fest, not so much as we saw last week. He did eventually get there, but on the tougher tracks like this week at Torrey Pines, thankfully Scotty Scheffler, not on the tee sheet, but those are the type of tracks that, yes, invest your money in Scotty because he will be there and he will show that tee to green game in the tougher tracks. He could show you just his dominance right there. And one key stat that the margin that he is right now in the world golf rankings between him and Rory McIlroy, number 2 there, is the same as Rory McIlroy, number 2, in the 677th world record there, world ranking there. That difference right there between Scotty and Rory and just Scotty and the rest is just a gap that is unfathomable right now for Scotty Scheffler.
I love watching.
Hey, Champ, let me get your opinion on something. With Brooks Koepka, I was watching the press conference today with Brooks, and I watched the whole thing from start to finish, and he's going to play in tournaments that aren't signature events, obviously trying to work his way into that. And the Waste Management Open is one of those tournaments he's going to go play in.
Yep.
One of the things I noticed about Brooks, they were asking him about how he felt this week, and he was a little nervous, which means that he was nervous for the fact that it seems like he's really going to be into it this year. From a betting perspective, how do will that move the needle at all in golf betting? Will he be a popular person that people will want to go ahead and lay down some their Benjamins on?
Yeah, what's really popular? It's his betting odds. Right now, you can get about 50 or 60 to 1. A lot of people like getting 60 to 1 on their money anytime that you can lay it down there. Only thing better is Bill Butler giving me the Seattle Seahawks straight up next week. Get Bill Butler on there.
Unbelievable.
Well, one thing I will say about this week, I don't like Brooks Koepka this week. I think there is rust. I think there
Will
is.
he make the cut?
The biggest thing I would say there is just what Patrick Reed said in a quote after he left Live Golf is, it's I need to have the grind of a non-expedition golf match, something that matters. There's a cut on a tough track like that. Next week at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, two-time champion of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is Brooks Koepka. Had that great chip in on 17 there.
I forgot
Won
about
back there
that.
as well. So he'll be a very popular pick next week. If you want to put some money on him this week, I think maybe in a matchup bet. I believe he's paired up with Max Homa and Ludwig Oberg, 12:30 tee time Eastern there. Really looking forward to what he does. But very popular guy, major champion. Gotta love that. He is boomer bust, but 60-1, it's hard to not invest just a little bit of money there, John Rager, on Brooks. And I think you will see.
Well, hey,
that
later
especially next
on,
week.
you'll get we'll do fairways, fairways
From the
fortune
fairway.
or fortune from
Fortunes
the
for the
fairways,
fairways.
whatever,
Yes.
you want to call it, but
Yep.
we'll be able to talk some of that later on, champ.
For sure.
I'm looking forward to
Hey,
asking some questions about who your picks are going to be this week and what we need to focus on. Yes.
our good friend Andrew Woodard, he said, sorry, I keep cutting out. You guys have a great rest of the night, except for Bill Butler. and I'll get my internet figured out. And good to see everyone. Go Cavs.
There you go. Obviously,
I just made that up, Bill Butler.
Spoken like a
Oh.
wolf pack. That's all right.
obviously Cavs Lakers on. Come on down to Seedogs. Check it out. Plenty of TVs will have the game on. Obviously talking about the Buffalo Bills new hire of Joe
I
Brady
know,
there
Joe
as
Brady.
well.
What are your thoughts on that, champ?
He's related to Tom, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Tom's youngest.
I don't think so.
Hey, champ, I saw a meme today that was pretty funny. It was somebody said, I parlayed Bill Belichick not getting into the Hall of Fame and Shakur Sanders getting into the Pro Bowl. And the guy said, it was like, I made $700 billion on that.
There you go. That's like Bill Butler being sober during the entirety of this show as he gets another round of drinks here down here at Seedogs. But
It's cold.
I mean, you
It's
got to win
cold
that.
out here.
Bill Butler's drinking? Oh, my God. Is that what you decided to do for 2026? Start drinking? You never drank before?
Hey.
It's a hot toddy.
Hey, those New Year's resolutions go down the drain. January 12th, I think, right, Bill?
It's
Butler?
not dry January.
What in the hell are you guys drinking?
It's a hot toddy.
Well, what's in a hot toddy?
Bill.
Warmth and wonderful.
Warmth and wonderful. Magic. Magic is inside the hot toddy.
All the W's.
Right? Yeah.
Well, hey, wait, I'm an old pro. Bill's an older pro. We're all about enjoying a beverage when we are being able to do a lot of things and have some fun. So,
Okay.
so Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about our new digs at Seedog Treasure Island? Because our listeners out there, we've been at Bert's and wonderful place.
We
and
should
great
take some
relationship.
pictures that you could share on
But-
social media later.
We will be
But
doing
really,
that.
yeah,
If you've
let's
never
take some
been down to,
pictures
if you've been
because
down to,
this is really a wonderful place for us. So,
If you've
so
been-
why don't you tell us about Sea Dogs and what's going on down there?
Well,
It's
if-
one of my favorite
if
places
you've
to go.
visited Clearwater Beach or St. Pete Beach, it's nestled right in between us. Treasure Island is the area. I've been down here, coming here for 33 years, and I lived down here for 8. And I actually lived a block away over on Sunset Beach from this great establishment. And Fred Forsley, he's from Lowell, Massachusetts. He's an icon up there. He has 11 sea dogs. And
There's 11?
And he came down with his lovely bride, and he saw this perfect location. It's right on the intercoastal, folks. You can't miss it, between St. Pete Beach and Treasure Island Beach. And then it's a block from the Gulf of Mexico, or America, depending on how you roll. I like to be
No.
politically correct to our entire audience. We love
you.
everybody.
Gulf of
But
Mexico.
anyway, he brought down his signature was seafood, and they've done a superb job, and it's fresh every day. But he expanded the menu over the years. He's been here 6 years now, and I tell you what, folks, you got great burgers. That a lot of times down here in Florida, the beef is a little iffy. It's got great beef, got great
Yeah.
steaks, and you love the Hangover Burger, John Rager.
The Hangover Burger is
Yes.
absolutely the best burger that you can have
Wow.
in the
Wow.
greater Tampa Bay area.
Well, and
Bar none.
Charlie Breakiron, he's the GM and also
The Ohio State University
and
alum
partner.
there.
Yeah, and he played golf for them. He does an incredible
And
job.
wait a second, Charlie Breakiron 2 years ago in the Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Classic, on his birthday, made his first hole in one.
That was
And
his
because
first
he made
hole in
that
one.
hole-in-one. That was his first hole-in-one, and because he made that hole-in-one, they won that entire tournament, the Florida Sports Hall of Fame Celebrity Golf Classic, by one shot.
Wow.
I forgot how many favors he owes me since I introduced him to you guys. But he's loved that gang of guys, Barry Smith and the clan. But they just continue to get more creative and expand the menu, which now, as I mentioned, has pasta on it, and they also do brunch now. We did breakfast for a while, and modified that and do brunch now on the weekends down here.
So,
Eh.
hey, more importantly, I learned this week that Fred Foley is actually a golfer. We ran into him.
He's not a golfer. He's a hack like
Bill
me.
and I ran into him at St.
no.
Petersburg Country Club. He was very eager. He was out there on the golf course. We saw him in the bar hanging out a little bit. So it was great to see him there.
Okay, tell me about his game.
I don't
No,
think.
I'm asking
yeah.
Bill Butler. He said,
Yeah, okay,
no,
yeah.
no.
He needs a little improvement, like some of us.
Yes,
but,
we all do for sure.
You know, he carries his own weight. He's able to have some fun while
Yeah.
he's doing his thing. I mean, it's
Okay, so I'm pathetic, but
yeah,
Fred
but you're
Forsley-
pathetic, and you're uncomfortably pathetic. So it's a
How does
difference.
one carry his own weight? Where does that go?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Bullshit is that? He carries
You're
his own
encour-
weight.
You're encouraging one another.
He's about
you're
he's
Yeah.
giving
about
high
190.
fives.
He's about
Okay.
195.
Bill Butler carries everybody on his back.
Hey,
That's the difference.
wait a
here.
minute. I've got a thought. You know, we've sent some guys out before to play in some tournaments. What about the four of us actually sign up as a foursome in a tournament, play a scramble together? What
I
do you
think there's
think?
5 here.
Oh, 5. Sorry,
I
John.
don't know math,
Sorry,
but-
John.
Oh,
Didn't
no,
mean to
no,
leave
it-
you out of that at all.
Don't
It's-
worry, I'll
it's
be
just
directing
fine.
traffic.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Yeah, maybe you can live stream that round, and I
Don't-
can watch you guys.
Don't you
have
think
a
that'd
good
be
time.
amazing? I think that's.
Yeah.
I think we
No,
need to put
no,
that
no.
together.
We need to
Tell us in the comments
Yeah.
of Facebook Live. Put us in the comments if you want to see us play golf. We'll put some odds out there. We'll put some hole-in-one odds. We'll put in some free swag of all the stuff on this counter here. Hit us in the comments if that's some action that you want to see. Happy to do that for the people out there.
And plus or minus how many shots would use from Mike in the scramble.
Shots of
Well,
what? Fireball or what are we
I'm
doing?
going to tell you what. I will be driving the golf cart and getting out
No.
and putting from time to time. That would be the
Putzing
extent
around.
of my
Okay. Well,
participation.
you could be the closing putter. You could be that one. That
Exactly.
person. That part of the team.
You're listening to On the Tee, Florida. We're live video broadcasting on Facebook Live. And John Rager's up there at St. Augustine Beach. I've got the lovely Ashley Grimaldi to my right. And then Christian Champ Sharp,
Young guy.
the young guy.
Young guy.
And then
What about the young girl?
our 15-year PGA professional,
Bill Belichick in here?
North Carolina graduate, Bill Butler, who's got plenty of stories in 2026.
Oh,
He'll be
heels.
sharing with us of life on the tour.
Bill,
and-
Bill,
Yeah.
what did you think of that Stanford alum saying not much of a golf college experience there? How does the North Carolina experience compare to a Stanford experience, if you had to guess there?
I was going to say I've seen the Stanford studio or the place that they practice, but it's truly North Carolina has a lot better overall experience with the teams they play, the people they're around, the facilities. Everything's a lot better in North Carolina.
How come Tiger Woods selected not North Carolina there on that?
Well, Charlie's going to where Florida State.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
So he's staying
Oh,
local.
Knowles? Yeah.
What? He signed at Florida State?
He's going there. Yeah, he's going to Florida State because of
I don't know how I missed that.
state.
Jack Nicklaus, I believe, played
Bill,
there as
Bill,
well.
I got a question for you. Now that Champ has mentioned Tiger Woods, okay, when you turned 50, okay,
He did.
you had a legitimate decision to make if you wanted to play the Champions Tour because you basically were qualified to play. You could do it.
Look at that, Bill.
And I know that, you may have elected to try it at the time. I'm not sure if you did or not. But Tiger Woods now will be eligible this year. What do you think he's going to do?
To me,
He's
Yeah,
talking to
I
you.
think
that
I
would
think
be
that's
Bill,
you. That's right.
because say Mike Rickard, I don't think Mike Rickard was eligible to play on the Champions Tour. But
I'm not
you
50
were.
yet, Bill
But what do you
Butler.
think Tiger's going to do?
Have I turned 50?
Ain't no more hot toddy.
Uh,
This is a
I thought you were talking about-
communication show, you boob.
He was talking about people turning 50, and I can't remember how far
He
along.
was like,
He
that
was
was a couple of
talking
years
about
ago.
your career, you goofball.
No, again, it's a whole different. Those guys that turned 50, when I turned 50, needed to play, needed the money. They did not make the money during their career, so that was a second life for them, second opportunity. The Dana Quigley's, guys that didn't make the money on tour made a big living. The guys that made money on tour didn't play. The Palmers and Nicklaus didn't play except for the majors. Tiger's got all the above. He's got a lot of money, and the question is, does he want a lot of majors? He's got to figure out if that's what he wants to do. I can't imagine he would go play for the sake of playing. I don't think that's his MO. I think Charlie's got a lot of life in him, so that he's going to follow Charlie a lot.
Have you ever seen Charlie play, by the way? I haven't ever seen him play. I mean, do you think he's anywhere near Tiger's ability?
Oh, he has the ability, but
Yeah.
that's he didn't have Earl behind him, and Earl
Right.
tweaked Tiger's brain to the nth degree to become Tiger Woods.
Exactly.
And I think Charlie has got a normal brain going on, so he's going to have the same normal struggles as everybody else. So he's going to be great, but
He's not motivated by money.
I think John Rager there and Bill Butler, my odds are actually that Tiger Woods is going to play the Champions Tour
Yeah.
with a big star beside the history between his health. Obviously, the leg, if injury concerns are out of the way, he's playing, no doubt. Obviously, guys can ride in carts over there, making it easier, that commitment. I would actually have the betting favorite as Tiger Woods will play in Champions Tour events there, including majors. And I think that is something that he's trying to grow the game there as well on that side.
No.
Bill
No.
Butler, you want to put more money down?
Here we
Happy
go.
to do
No,
that
he's not.
again.
Plus
We're going to need to have like a, instead of a bar tab, we're going to have a bet tab behind us here as well.
plus
of all the
or minus,
ones there.
plus or minus 10 events.
Career?
No, for the year.
Oh, I mean, how many are there in the senior tour? I don't know.
It's probably 30.
30.
Two.
Okay. I mean, the rookie of the year was Tommy Two Clubs Gainey, and he played 8 events and won 1. I mean, if we're talking, I mean, selecting there over under 10. Okay, that's a line. But I think John was asking, will we see him on the Champions Tour?
You definitely see
Hey,
him.
you know, here I want to put. I want to answer Ashley's question because she made a very important point. You know, have any of us seen Charlie Woods play? I've seen him play in person, and I can tell you that he has the gift. Just like John Daly II, they have the gift. Just like Bill Butler has the gift.
Whoa.
When you go watch a PGA Tour player, and I know this from competing against Bill Butler.
Oh, wow.
Is I know when you
You
watch
kick
a
his ass?
PGA Tour player or an accomplished golfer, highly skilled, when they hit a golf ball, all of the ball is on all of the face of the club when it's struck. Now, when you go to a tour event, when you watch these tour players hit, it's a different sound, it's a different click, it's pure. Okay? And so I can tell right off the bat, I can go to any tournament anywhere in the world, high school, college, PGA Tour, and you hear when you hear that sound in high school and college where all the ball is striking all the face of the club, you know that's a special golfer. You know, I mean, in my career, all I did was I had to use the cavity back clubs because all I did was chunk the ball around. Got pretty good chucking the ball around, but guys like Bill Butler and the PGA Tour, it's a different sound.
I made that
So
sound.
Ashley, to answer your question is,
I made
Charlie's
that sound.
got
Wow.
the world's his oyster. Will he be a great golfer like Tiger? We already is a great
Just depends
golfer.
about your drive.
we'll just see
and,
how
and
far he
everything
goes.
else. Yeah, no, I have a question for Bill while we're on this subject. My question is, Bill, why, when you were kind of done with the PGA Tour, did you ever contemplate playing on the senior quote unquote tour, the Champions Tour, or did you feel like that was, I don't know, like beneath you? Like what were your
Heck, your
thoughts?
college
Was it
kept
even an
calling.
option for you? Would you have done it? I don't know. I want to
That's
hear
a
it.
great question.
Yeah.
I want to hear this answer.
Well, I would say while I was taking like 10, 12 years off between PGA Tour and the opportunity to play the senior tour, it was a grind to get on the senior tour. So it was a qualifying school to get in the top 8.
Oh, there
That-
is. Okay.
That top 8 traveled on Monday. When you played on Monday, you had to shoot 65 to get in the tournament. In order to move to the next week, you had to win. Top 10 did not move on. So you finish third, you go back to Monday, and you do that Monday until you figure out either you make enough money for the year or you win a tournament. And it's such a grind for the non-coms that did not make a big splash on the PGA Tour to get through the system. Dana Quigley was one of those guys that won quickly, and he won initially, and he played forever. I would have done the same thing had I, won quickly or been offered to play every week. That would have been a no-brainer.
Do you think there was too much of a gap in between the time when you stopped playing on the PGA Tour and then where you had the possibility of being eligible for the senior tour? Do you think that was just like too much life had happened at that point?
Well, it was too much life, and
Yeah.
and the game had gone south a lot more because I hadn't played competitively. So
Yeah.
a little of both.
Hey,
Hey, Bill, I want to get a quick Dana Quigley story. So, Bill, I spent 25 years as the announcer on the first tee at the Champions Tour in Tampa. My partner was Gil Gonzalez, who was 35 years as the golf professional
Palmacia.
at Palmacia. So he's my partner in crime out there doing it in the Tampa tournament. And so we both knew Dana very well. He was a club pro before he became a tour pro. It's an interesting story. And not only did he get out there and he played, he won pretty quick, but we asked him, I said, what's it like, Dana? You're a club pro like us, and you're on the senior tour. Now they call it the PGA Tour Champions, but you're on the senior tour. Dana, what's that like to be out here as a club pro? And he goes, Gil, John, it's like going to the ATM every day and never having to pay it back.
And again, don't forget,
That's Champs World after a weekend of betting.
Dana.
Yeah.
Dana was not a club pro all the way. Dana had
Well, that's true.
he had a tour life. I was with him to that tour life when he was drinking and not making cuts and getting frustrated. So Dana left the PGA Tour
Different
to
scene then.
become a club pro, and so
That's true.
he came from the
Yeah.
tour to get the club pro to compete in the New England section and really compete a lot to hone his game to get ready for the
Yeah.
senior tour.
and I think that's a
No,
big
you're
part.
absolutely right. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, but the PGA used to be different too. In our day, Bill, there was a lot of PGA Tour players that were club pros, or where PGA Tour pros became club pros. And they went back to be PGA Tour pros, or the PGA Tour champions now. And you're right.
And again,
And it's always interesting. I served as president of our PGA section twice, and we'd always have the club pros complaining, well, these guys, they played on the tour and they're coming in and they're winning all the money and this, that, and the other, and they're not working behind the counter 40 hours a week. And I would tell them, listen, it doesn't matter what they do. They can work behind the counter 40 hours a week. They're still going to beat you
Play
because they
better.
have the
This
talent.
actually brings up a great point. There is a player that used to play did play on the senior tour last year. That's actually playing on the PGA Tour this season under
Really?
exempt status. VJ Singh. Just your thoughts there on VJ trying to do it versus
Oh, wow, okay.
taking a spot maybe from somebody else there. But
yeah, I was gonna say,
He's still a stud.
he's still a stud. He works at it very hard, but he's on the downside of his game.
he's a horse
So-
pony that's ready to be put down.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think-
some.
Hey, hey.
No, but I think some players like Bernhard Longer. I think he could still completely play on the PGA Tour. He's always strong. Doesn't matter his age.
No, he
His
can't.
work ethic,
No.
yes, no, Barnhart longer. No,
You'll check him out
I
at
do
the
think that.
Masters,
I
and
do
we'll
think
see.
that.
We saw what he could do up there
Yeah.
at Feather Sound Country Club, and had a little tummy ache up there. We'll see if he fares
Oh,
a little bit better.
tummy aches.
Better.
Harsh.
Do it better over at Augusta National. Obviously, welcome member there,
Yeah.
former champ. But yeah, I mean, we see it on both sides there. But I mean, for me, the big point that you guys just brought up, a little story time there, I think that's what makes the PGA Tour so much better than Live Golf, is every single week we have a chance at a great story, whether it's Blades Brown, whether it's Michael Block, whether it's whoever
Well, I was gonna
coming
say,
down there as
I
well.
agree.
The two guys that came out of California was Lauren Roberts and Tom Lehman.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were both assistant golf professionals in the business, trying to figure
Warren
out.
Roberts,
And wait
the
a
boss of the
minute.
boss.
And your guy, Pat McGowan, also from California.
Lauren Roberts had a great short game, man. I watched him at the Principal Charity Classic. He actually won it when it was the Allianz.
Yeah, he was a stud as a golf professional, but he was in the industry back in California as a typical assistant golf professional, trying to make a buck and trying to give a lesson. And
Hey,
make it
Bill,
make
Lauren
work.
Roberts won the PGA of America Assistant Professional Championship that
Did-
FootJoy sponsored one year.
over at Thorny Lee, I wonder if that was at Thorny Lee back in the day. That was interesting.
It could have been, but yeah, he was. It's interesting, but you got a really good point, Bill. Is that there's a lot of crossovers, not as much anymore,
No,
because when the players come up now,
they're out of
they're not
college.
going to go work at a club.
They're
No.
in college.
Yeah,
They're
that's
out
the
of
only
college.
reason I went to work at a club early in my career, so I could go out and Monday qualify.
Right.
Hey, we got a couple at
Yeah.
the club right now, right, Bill?
What's that?
I said we have a couple of people working at the club still trying to make it
No,
on the tour.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
And it's
It's hard.
I hate to say
We
it's
had,
hard,
and we had one of them down to the show.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
but
yep.
I think
They'll
the,
never be on the show again.
the college
Yeah,
environment
absolutely.
now is so
I said never.
geared
Never.
to turning professional, from the structure of practice, from the quality of golf courses they play,
Yeah.
from the TV that they have. Everything about it is it's familiar with the PGA Tour golf. And so for them to step out of college golf onto the tour is not a problem. Whether
Right.
it's Corn Ferry or PGA Tour.
Things are
it's-
set up a lot nicely these days.
It's
Yeah.
still cut
Right.
for it, though. I mean, John Rager mentioned the sound of the golf ball there.
Yeah.
It still takes 6 inches between the ears to win. And even the best players, I mean, out there is one shot. Call it on yourself.
That's
or
my
ball in the
problem.
rough and that sort of thing as well. It's definitely still out there. I think every player on the tour, it's like you see all these internet guys come on there and be like, oh, I could do that, or I could break 80 at Oakmont, or whatever it is in these conditions. What would they do? Keyboard warriors, we like to call them there. And I think just everybody out there plays so well. And Bill Butler's got plenty of stories of trying to qualify and doing, what do you have to shoot? You just said 65, and you even see the next day, you sometimes got to go 63, 64,
That's
even
true.
to smell it, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was around some of the guys that were coaching that left the senior tour because it's too frustrating to shoot 65 and say, nice try, we'll see you next week, and keep on shooting 65.
And that's a chunk of change just to shoot, to get into it, even to
And again, it's a-
drive and do everything else.
It's a foreign golf course. It's
Yeah.
a different place, and yet you have to play that well
Yeah.
to get in the tournament. And when you get in the tournament, it's either win or go home kind of thing. So
You know what, champ? For 50 years, I've been trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with my golf game.
Yeah.
And you just laid it out. That statement. The 6 inches between my ears.
That's the one.
Damn it.
No, Mike. Your problem is this: your swing is like two bulldogs in a burlap sack in a telephone booth. That's your problem.
I gave that to you.
Oh,
I stole it from one of the pros up in Iowa, and he was brutal to me. And these two guys are a little receptive. You're listening. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I
Hey,
won't
Mike,
tell
give-
my
give her-
version
give
of
her
that.
response.
Well, go ahead and tell me your
yeah. What's your
No,
version, Bill?
No, my version is
Just love it.
not on radio.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we're not on radio. We're live streaming. Go
That's
ahead.
That's even worse. So
Yeah.
we won't go there.
We're
All
on
right.
the airwaves.
You're watching.
We need to recognize our sponsors.
Here, that's where I'm going. You're
Bill
watching.
Butler sponsor.
I'm trying. You're watching on video stream right here on Facebook Live. And of course, our audio stream is on RadioSt.com, Florida
Awesome.
Sports Streams. And I want to thank all of our sponsors, starting with Michelob Ultra. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd those cans go?
Cans
Oh,
are gone. Cans are
Oh,
gone,
yeah,
man.
they're gone.
Yeah.
They're not gone.
John's here. John's
Okay.
here. So
Well, no, every time I lay a can down, Bill Butler usually owns it.
No.
Yeah.
it's too cold tonight
Yeah,
for
too cold
those.
for that.
I want to thank our good friend Chris Lewis, and we got a lot of things we're going to be doing interactively this year. We're going to be going out to golf courses with live video
Oh.
and putting that up on social media.
I got a club for you. I got a club for you.
Maybe we will do a little. We'll do a little video of each one of us on the driving range, and I'll come out.
Oh, that's right.
And,
Are you going to stack golf balls? Is the question that the
Wow.
that people
I
in the
would kick
comments
your
want to ask.
asses.
Yeah.
Wow.
My background.
Pyramids.
Yeah,
The
the pyramids.
Anyway, and we're brought to you by our good friends down here. They're hosting us at that is Seedog's Brewery, and of course, Ice Pick Vodka. Ice Pick Vodka's growth right now in the state of Florida has been incredible, and it's going from other states. It's distilled in Cocoa Beach, but we're picking up many accounts in the last 3-4 months. Thanks to our good friend Bert Farello, he does a superb job, and that product they call it the poor man's Tito's, but I wouldn't go that far. It's smooth. How would you identify it
Poor
there?
man's Tito's. That's interesting.
The two alcoholics to my left. How would you guys identify the taste?
Delicious.
Delicious. Wonderful.
There you go.
Delicious.
Smooth.
Does that mean we get a bottle?
You
to
didn't
take home?
ask me. Smooth.
I'm going to ask you.
Smooth.
That was better.
Thank you.
Delicious. What a generic
I
term.
don't know. I don't know.
It's very good.
Let's open the bottle and test it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Break it open, Bill.
Let's hold off on that. And we're also brought to you by our good friends at Body Armor, Coca-Cola. There's sports water if you're out golfing.
I love Body Armor, I have to say. It is my favorite water.
It's the-
It is. I don't know what
it's
it
the
is.
best.
I don't know how you make water taste different.
But Body Armor does,
But
and I made
Body
it.
Armor, I
They're-
will say, is very smooth. And
Made-
I'm sorry I said it again.
They're
There
my
you go.
title
Vodka
sponsor.
smooth,
They're my
water
ti-
smooth.
It's alkaline water, and
It is. I don't know.
I'm
it's good
telling you
stuff,
right,
though.
it's got coconut water. in it,
Actually,
so-
Kobe Bryant was associated with Body Armor at one
Exactly.
time, and then
Yeah.
he sold the company. I don't know who Kobe sold it to, so maybe we can look that up.
Well, he was one
we
of
need
the
a
original,
listener to tell us.
one of the original investors, and then he
was.
passed,
Yes.
and
correct.
then his estate sold the stock.
Yep.
But it's got
stuff,
coconut
though.
water too.
Yep.
And we're also brought to you by Mangrove Bay, Chichi Rodriguez, and Bardmore, and we got a couple of more sponsors that are pending for 2026. Hey, look out into the crowd there, Bill Butler. Who do you see sitting there?
Yeah. Who do we see?
The young man sitting there by himself. He looks.
Oh, Luke.
Yeah.
He looks lonely.
Who's
Luke.
that?
Luke is our Eckerd College stud waiting to happen.
Oh, wait.
And-
Okay. What year are you, Luke? A
He's a
junior.
junior.
Oh, okay.
I just tested him. I made him go get a water. He's going to be one of our new
He
interns.
obliged.
But that's always a test.
He
If he would have
obliged.
snubbed his nose, like I'm not getting that old bastard.
Where
water.
is Luke from?
He's
I'm
the,
from
he's
Denver.
from the great state of
Were you-
Colorado.
Were you heartbroken over the loss? It was hard. It was hard to watch, right?
We'll
Yeah.
have him jump on the mic here in a minute because I want him to share stories of his father, who was a producer for ESPN. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, he's
Very
got some
cool.
great stories. But like my kids, he grew up in the business, so he's just kind of nonchalant about it. Yeah, that's what the old man does, and I was blessed. My kids.
And this is just like ESPN for sure.
That is
Oh,
true.
yeah,
That's true.
we probably could get some production tips.
This
Yeah.
might be on Ocho, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
we have a
It might be on the Ocho for sure.
We got a
100%.
we got a Californians taking good care
100%.
of us. Adam Fernandez doing a superb job.
We're happy to have you back. It's been
Yes,
several
thank you for
months.
coming back.
Yeah, I know.
And we're going to continue to brand the hell out of this show, folks. So if you are one of the few that picked us up tonight,
One of the few.
we're gonna let the world know
Emphasize that.
all about this through our social media, and we're gonna also be on YouTube, TikTok, our Instagram accounts taking off, and John Rager, who's always been a proponent of social media. You'll keep coming up with ideas as well there.
Hey,
but-
this just came in on social media, just so
Breaking
you know.
news.
Now, we've kind of created a situation here
Uh-oh.
with Ashley trying to challenge the world to a round of golf, with Champ and Bill and you and and so William Sterrow has laid down a challenge.
Oh, okay.
He-
Bring it
boy.
on. Bring
Ellie,
it on.
Will, and Jack want to come play against us. Now I'm going to tell you something.
No,
Ellie's the PGA
no,
Golf
hell no.
Professional now.
Jack is a stud.
Jack played in the USGA Junior. Not Jack, but Will did. Jack's, 8th grade, made his high school golf team, almost made all conference. And then you got Wild Bill, and he's a wild card. So we got to be careful out there because we start challenging.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
we
no.
got
I like
PGA
it.
Pro though.
We might have to up our game here.
I got a
no.
course. I got a course.
We got tee assignments. That's all. Those young bucks are all the way back there.
They can't beat our scramble
Well,
score at 44.
Hey, listen.
Abs-
I brought Luke into the equation as well.
Okay.
So he's part of the team.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Good.
That's
Okay.
smart.
Our team goes.
I don't
to
do
six.
I don't do a lot very good,
Strategic. I like it.
but I always surround myself with great young people, and I knew that my time's waning. So then you go and reach for.
Is he
some
going to make it
talent.
through the whole round, or is he going to miss it out like on the second to last play and then go down and not be able to play? I don't know.
Bill,
Not
So here's
Luke,
what we're
baby.
going to do. We're going to have Team Sterrow versus Team on the Tee Florida, and we're going to do this for charity.
I'm going to
We
load
need to
that
do this for
bastard up.
charity. We need to raise some money for Warrior Companion. We'll talk about that another time.
Well, I've got another.
But, let's
I
go
got
ahead and figure this out, Mike. We got to
supposedly,
make this happen.
Bill and I almost got called up into the Sadie Hawkins tournament that happened this weekend.
That is true. They needed a great pairing.
And guess who they requested? They requested me. Can you believe it?
Well,
With
why
Bill,
not?
with Bill. With
You're-
Bill. Let's
you're
like
nine and
emphasize
one.
that.
Well, you're
veteran.
beautiful. You got a great
No,
personality.
this is
She's
about
a-
the golf.
She's a 9 and wine veteran.
That's right. Thank you,
Did-
Bill.
Ashley, did you just say Sadie Hawkins tournament?
We had a
Yes.
Sadie Hawkins.
God,
golf
that's
tournament.
like so 1970.
Isn't it? We're all about
What
the
the
classics
hell
in
is
St.
that?
Pete. So
What the hell is Sadie Hawkins?
it was
You
the
just invite it 'cause the
girls
girl has
asked.
to invite the guy.
Yeah, girls asked the guys to
Not
play.
Bill, but, Mike, the girl has to invite the guy.
That's right.
And it's not supposed to be your husband.
It's not supposed to be your spouse. You're supposed to go
Glad
outside.
you got a
So
reference
you're,
that.
you're encouraging cheating,
That is not playing
swinging,
golf with some. No, you're looking
swingers.
for no.
I knew
no,
you guys were
no,
off.
No.
I knew something's
You're
wrong out
looking
there.
for a good, solid golf.
Oh my
Your
God!
mine's in the gutter, Mike.
Swingers,
Mine is in the gutter.
cheaters,
No.
Patrick
wine and
Reed.
dine.
Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
Swingers. I mean, these are all golf terms.
No, you're
Cheating,
looking for a strong
swingers.
golf partner.
All you need is a pineapple drink, and then, I mean, you're just ready to go. That's your perfect threesome, foursome, whatever you want, Mike.
Okay.
What
Okay,
loofah,
okay
what
then.
loofah's on your cart?
So you're watching. I'm
Oh
the
my
Tee
God.
Florida's getting a little
Proudly
saucy
sponsored.
here.
Proudly sponsored by
Oh.
Match.com.
And who knew Sadie Hawkins could simulate that conversation?
I didn't even know what the hell Sadie Hawkins was.
Obvious.
Should we get back to the golf action? How about some bets? Should we roll
Let's
up?
go to
and-
Fortune
that
from the
way.
Fairway.
Wait. It's Fortune for the Fairways.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I can tell the fortune there. Look at that.
This is your segment right here, champ. Let her rip. Fortunes from the Fairway.
Love it. Yeah, each and every week. Kind of the golf prick. Obviously English, no. Math, yes. Statistics major, VCU alum. Been doing this 15 years now. Doing models, looking at stats, trying to take a course. What are the key stats, key metrics? Bounce those up against the players and how well they do with their TrackMan and their stats, their current season over the long haul. Does the course match up based on their current form coming into the tournament? Maybe I looked at MX, look at the Sony, looking at last year. Also looking at past performance at Torrey Pines or the current course as well. Bill Butler's seen it up and close, kind of found some information, knowledge off of there. So it's kind of the process here. You want to see more of the dirty work and see the numbers, see the background into Torrey Pines, see the key metrics and the trends. Catch all that over at thebetterclubhouse.com, BETTOR. We'll get it over there on the tee, floridagolf.com as well. Join there. Free information out there as well. You like what we have, you can also subscribe there as well. Get some more deep dives. We break down 10 players each and every week, give you a little insight into there.
I dove into it as a novice, and you know that I'm not very sharp when it comes to technology.
You're about to be.
Very easy to navigate. I spent some time on it today looking at.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you did a top 10. There's an incredible amount of content, folks,
Yeah.
that these guys have. He and Sammy have put a lot of effort and energy into.
I try to.
And I like the way you guys pair against each other.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to put it in layman terms. Obviously, I play golf. Haven't had privilege to play all these courses, but I've seen them enough, tracked them enough. Have definitely memories of bets that have come across and not. John Rahm's putt for his first win back in the day comes to mind. Louis Oosthuizen hitting it out of bounds on 15 comes to mind. Willie Z losing in a playoff to Luke List due to a buried lie on the playoff a couple years back. So I live and sweat the bets that are out there. But this week, obviously, Torrey Pines, historic venue. We got 2 different courses this week. Something to keep in mind. The first 2 days, we got a North course and a South course. No Pro-Am, luckily, unlike last week where they had to play with a celebrity.
The ladies have a Pro-Am this week, though.
In Orlando.
But what we're doing, breaking down that. So Torrey Pines, full field event, 36-hole cut, Thursday, Friday. Then only the South course can be played on Saturday and Sunday. What you want this week is long distance. Obviously, we just broke it down on with Fried Egg. Adam Woodard there. Basically, what you're looking for is height tide draws, right to left ball flights there. There's a reason Tiger Woods, there's a reason John Rahm played this course so well. Max Homa as well out there. California, so we're going to Poa grass. So it's something to be have to get a little bumpy out there, as Bill Butler would know there. Not as smooth.
Wait. We got to interrupt this for a second. We got to interrupt this.
Sponsor.
You just said the word Poa grass. The only person on this broadcast right now that knows anything about that is Bill Butler. Bill, tell us what that is.
Poe
what the
is
hell
a
is it?
nightmare. Poe is a
What
great
is it?
grass when it's grown and mowed first thing in the morning, but as it grows in like clumps, and the clumps go left, right, center, and it kind of wobbles its way to the hole, and it is the most frustrating grass ever to putt on, unless it's first thing in the morning.
And you know
How Tiger made that putt on
bumpy, yeah.
that bumpy greens is unbelievable, but you can see it on the
Why do they want it?
Is that the grass that looks like the little wigs on the golf course?
Exactly.
Why do they want it, Bill?
Well, I was going to say it's an environment
Local.
that grows naturally out there. You'd be nice to have Champions turf out there, but within probably 6 months, the Poe would take over, and you can't redo your greens that often to fight Poe.
So there's 2.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
Fight the Poe.
Okay, champ, you can
We're gonna make
resume
sure
normal
it's-
programming now.
Appreciate that,
Yeah.
John. So the big thing there about POA, one, I think it levels the thing about golf is one, tee to green, right? Off the tee box, hitting it out of the fairway, getting it on the greens. Obviously, hit for show, putt for dough type of deal there. But
Okay.
what you want to do on the greens, though, is every course has a different type of green. You're going to have bent greens, you're going to have Bermuda greens, you're going to
Tip
have POA
eagle.
greens, Tiff Eagle greens. So each specialist, there are people on the tour, players on the tour that putt better on these ones. Like a Xander Schauffele this week, betting favorite, is a California. This is his home course, so he's very used to these POA type greens. You get somebody that's used to more on the East Coast side of things, maybe like a Ryan Gerard, UNC Lemon there, maybe not so accustomed to these bumpy greens. The thing with POA as well, there's not going to be a lot of made putts as well. That kind of levels out the playing field, not as like you would have on a Florida type. Very smooth, very rolls there. Got to kind of live with the variable. That's probably one reason I think Scotty Scheffler is not here this week, is he doesn't really do well when the variable changes, as he didn't win this tournament last year as well. So we're looking for long drivers of the golf ball, bombers, as Phil Mickelson says, hit bombs out here, 175 and more. We're looking for long iron game here. Not really worried about straight. Not a lot of rough. It's going to go into the rough here, but everybody's going in the rough here. So, and around the greens, we're really looking at these greens are going to be firm. Everybody's going to be getting up and down. One of the key metrics that Patrick Reed actually won here. And then what we're looking at is really bogey avoidance. Big numbers are going to be out there. This is a tough course. Ranks one of the top 5 on toughest tournaments out there each and every year on the PGA Tour. So the winning score is not going to be 30 under. I'm looking at probably 12, 14, 15 under par. Obviously going out on the North course, probably looking at 5, 6 under par there. And then you got to just stay around even 2, 3, 4 under par on the South course. And then they're going to really ramp up the conditions on the weekend. So number one in my model this week is none other than Chris Goddard. No special surprise there. Current season stats. We don't have Scotty in the field, and the Sony Open winner right there. Next is actually UNC alum is Ryan Gerard going to be up there as well, playing superbly. He's my 2-2-2 guy. Second last week, second at Sony, and then also finished second overseas as well as he qualified for Augusta. And shout out to Ryan on that accomplishment there as well. A couple names that a big wild card this week is none other than Ludwig Åberg. The big Swede had to withdraw due to some tummy troubles. I think that was the WD, along with a couple other names there. I don't know if it's West Coast food for this guy. Obviously, go back 1 year ago, he was vomiting in the fairways after shooting.
Thanks for that
update
update.
there as well. Hey, we got a hangover burger for that.
He was hurling all over the fairway. What kind of grass did he hurl on?
That would be Polo.
What in the hell?
But you know what?
Oh, my
Also,
God.
hey, but what do we do?
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Ludwig is next week he has to withdraw from Pebble Beach, which is a signature event, key metric there. But what does he do? Where is the Genesis?
hurls.
Where is the Genesis Invitational played? Back on that same course, Torrey Pines, and ends up winning by a marginal 4 or 5 shots there as well. As we saw the California Fires last year, they couldn't be played at Riv. Looking forward to getting back there.
Hey,
So,
champ,
yes,
I'm going to
sir.
jump in on something right here.
Let's do it.
Please do.
Our listeners out there may not understand the wealth of information that you have. Now, you gross us out privately with all your text messages. all
Those
during the
pictures
week
are
because You're
private.
winning money, a lot of money. Okay, you
Yeah.
have to let us know that how fortunate you are because you keep placing bets and you keep winning money, but you're extremely qualified for that. And the rubber starts with the road right there. You've done a wonderful job of odds and betting. For our listeners out there, you have a Substack out there, and you post all this stuff.
Sure do.
And all you have to do is it's
Pay
almost like
attention.
Nancy Pelosi following her investment thing.
Oh,
Keep
boy.
following-
Oh.
Wow.
You might
Go
Where
there.
do you gotta go there?
But just
That's
tell
pathetic.
us about this because you're putting it out there for the whole world
The
to know.
breadcrumbs are there.
Nancy
The breadcrumbs are there.
Pelosi.
I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the
Don't
biggest
hate
thing
on
for me
Nancy.
is I take complex problems and try to break them down into layman terms, as I call it, for the average everyday player there. I try to break it down. I love golf. Golf is hard. Obviously, anybody can say Scotty Scheffler is going to win a golf tournament. I try to break down the numbers, give you a handful, and do that just to give you an idea. But thebetterclubhouse.com, we do 3 newsletters every single week for every single tournament. Monday, we break down the course, overall history of the tournament, kind of what you can kind of look forward to, past winners, what that recipe profile looks for. Tuesday, we break down a player deep dive. We grab 10 players, tell you their form, tell you their history, tell you their blood type, tell you where they're sleeping, the social media, if they're where they are,
If they're hurling or not.
hurling or not, injuries, all that good stuff is on Tuesday. And then our bets come out right before this show here at right around 5 o'clock. We kind of put it out early this week. Have our free bets on there. So all free content. We give you a little preview there if you want to join. That goes right into your inbox, right in your email. We send at 8 a.m. to go with your coffee, give you a little nighttime reading on Tuesday, and then afternoon, lock all your bets in all there. Plus, me and Sammy are available on X. Available on Instagram as well. Sammy AV Bets there, Champs311 for myself. Also hit us up on this show in the comments. Happy to help there, but always trying to help the patrons. And the goal is to help everybody succeed on Sunday and have a rooting interest, whether they come in second, miss the cut, or hopefully lift the trophy this week. So 4 bets that I have this week, you want to bet them down. Hideki Matsuyama, 25-1. Adam Scott going for the old guys, 45-year-old there. We saw it with Justin Rose here. We've seen old guys play well here. Adam Scott there. Another name is
Easy on the old guys.
Nikolai Horegard, very popular in the betting market. Horegard brother, don't get confused with his brother Rasmus. We're going with Nikolai this week. And then last but not least, I'm going to China. I'm going Hao Tong Li, debut at Torrey Pines. 4 good names there, ranging from 25-1 all the way up to 75-1. First round leaders, we gotta love those. 2 course, I'm going Max Homa. This guy, I've always said Max wins. I'm gonna name the family pet and get a dog after Max. He let me down at Augusta. Hopefully he doesn't let me down on South Course. And then on North Course, I'm going Patrick Rogers, another Stanford alum, actually. A little tie-in there as well. Not scripted there. Also a big favorite. Keep an eye on this guy. We're looking at Happy Gilmore's caddy, Will Zalatoris, looking good, seeing how he's going to progress this week as well. A couple names to look for there on the betterclubhouse.com. Check us out there, and some names to look on the leaderboard this week.
Great
Hey,
information.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you up to speed on everything. We know that Champ is so high energy that he makes coffee nervous.
He
Okay?
makes what?
He makes coffee nervous. He's
Coffee
so high
nervous.
Oh,
energy.
coffee nervous. Gotcha.
Yes,
That was a
that's
good
how
dad
high
joke.
energy this man is.
Well,
I try.
whatever you
Got to bring the
do,
heat.
Go visit him on Substack.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never heard anybody go through so
I
much
know.
detail
A lot of info there.
that I couldn't concentrate on it because you brought up Nancy Pelosi.
I thought it
It
was
threw
gonna
him
be
off.
this
It threw him off.
What in the hell is wrong with you?
That was John. That was John.
Hey, listen, we go deep in this show.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
We are
well,
just
It's not surface
average
level
golf
stuff
show.
here.
That's
We
deep.
are the Renaissance man.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Do we have time for the back nine or no time left?
Yeah. We got 10 minutes.
I thought Bill Butler ordered food coming down here. I see the hang.
I need food. I'm getting hungry right now. I gotta say, I'm hungry.
We never even discussed the LPGA in Orlando.
That's true.
Well, you got to be hungover to have a hangover burger, so you can't order that just yet.
Yeah, the
Yes.
LPGA's over
Yep.
in Orlando.
Yeah,
They
we
got-
have the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament
That's
of
a pro-am.
Champions. Yeah. No, I mean, so it'll be really interesting. I think it's a pro-am. So
John Smoltz is playing in it.
yep, we've got
He's
Nella.
not a lady. What's
Nelly
going on here?
Corda is out there, and she's playing, I think, with Stephen Miller. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to
Playing
see.
with who?
Steven, so I got to tell you, let's be honest. I'm going to break this down. And I know that our friend Jeremy's not on the show tonight, but sometimes at the LPGA Pro-Ams, when we're talking about celebrities, I question some of the names that are. I'm happy they're attached to the tournament, but I don't always know exactly who they are.
I thought you were going to try to pronounce some of the names on that LPGA Tour leaderboard. That's where you were going with that.
No. Those are always my favorite, like Gino Titico.
Wow.
Right?
What
I
the
love that.
hell is that?
Gino. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the LPGA names, but it's always questionable.
I
I would like to
won't
give
ask
you the
you
challenge.
again.
I would no wait. No, Mike. I would like for you to pronounce the names, and that will be the real challenge.
Here's a name to
I have done it many times in the past.
Oh,
I'll
really?
tell you.
Okay, tell me. I would like for you to pronounce this name right here. His name.
as they're looking at those names and
wait.
as he tries to do it.
Gino, right there. Go ahead.
Gino Thetical.
Oh,
That's it.
smooth.
Ready for this one, Bill
That's
Butler?
it.
Ready.
This is going to be the winner this weekend over in Orlando. Brooke Henderson. Oh, Canada. That's a name to look for this week.
hitter.
Brooke
Long
Henderson,
ball.
I like. I think you can get about 30.
Hey, I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
back
real
up
quick.
Ashley here.
I got to roll
We gotta
back.
back
I
up
got to
Ashley.
roll back because we talked about Nelly
Ashley.
Cordo is playing with Kevin Millar, a former Major League Baseball star with a World Series ring. Okay, so he's
He's
the
a
one
hell of a
teaming up
golfer.
with Nelly.
He's a hell of a
We're gonna
golfer.
back you up here, Ashley.
Yes,
we got
thank you.
Larry the Cable Guy playing.
Oh,
We got Don
see,
Cheadle.
see,
Okay.
see.
Okay.
We
Are you
have-
excited about that? Honestly,
And a lot of these guys who've been
Yeah.
playing over here at
Watch
Brittany's tournament.
play.
Brittany
We have
Lipscomb will have her
David
event, and
Ledbetter,
they'll be
Haley Ledbetter play. And we have Emmett Smith, the leading rusher of all time in the NFL.
Emmitt Smith, I'll give him props. So he deserves it.
Yeah.
Hey, and Dancing with the Stars. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
right.
he's a
That's
Gator.
right.
He's a Gator alum. We don't know if he celebrates those.
That's right.
Good point. Good point. All right. So back nine.
Back nine. You want a question?
Why don't you
You
give
got
a little
you
people
got a
of the
question to
Plymouth-
ask us all?
What is back nine?
I do. I don't know how deep you want to get right now, but
Well, you got about 8 minutes.
away
Okay,
from
8
Nancy
minutes.
Pelosi.
Hey, we're
obviously.
buried underground right now, so go for it.
So make it.
well, okay.
Easy.
If you want to easy,
So I'll
okay,
give it.
we'll go easy. We'll go easy.
So
So
We'll
the
go
back
easy.
nine
I gotcha.
usually.
I gotcha.
Hold on here, Ashley. So
Yeah,
back
okay.
nine is usually
Yes.
we do a round table
Yes.
on a question. We go
Yeah.
around the cast of characters here,
Yeah.
and have a little answer there. Anything from what's in your left pocket, so what's your favorite there. So
Yeah.
Ashley, what's the question going on?
You can't get any
All
more
right.
bizarre than Nancy Pelosi tonight.
Okay, we talked about Nancy Pelosi. We're gonna keep it simple. So The question is, on a Saturday, Sunday, you're out there playing golf. What's your go-to music? Or do you have music at all? So I want to know your go-to music, or if you're even listening to music, or if you feel like that's
With the
offensive.
greatest cinematic
Hey, Ashley,
classic
can
of
we,
all
can we
time.
make that also? Can I modify that question? What
Okay.
would be your walk-up music to the first tee?
Oh my God, the
okay.
walk-up music.
How's
That's a
that? I
lot.
like
There's
that.
a
Okay.
lot going on there. A lot
like
going on.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the great cinematic classic that is Caddyshack,
Okay.
and you got to go as Rodney Dangerfield. You got to go with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's a
Earth,
good one.
Wind, and
That's a good
Fire.
one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's
I'll
pretty
give you that.
smooth.
I thought
I'll
you were
give
going
that.
silent
The
movie there for a
lady,
minute.
okay.
Sorry.
No music at all. You're playing golf. No. music
Oh,
at all.
God, you're a Debbie Downer.
What's the walk-up song, Bill Butler?
really?
Money, money, money.
I've heard you listen to music on the golf course, Bill. I think it's a lie for the audience.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Have you listened to music in your lion doors?
he's forced to it.
Bill
He's,
Butler, what do you listen
it's
to
the
in the
people that
car?
he hangs out with.
Miss Karen needs music one way or the other. So anytime I play golf with Miss
Oh
Karen,
God.
it-
Oh.
Oh boy.
Next
You
topic.
could check that one on the bingo card tonight as well. I like music all day. I think it clears the mind. There's 6 inches between the ears there, Mike. It helps there. Walk-up music. Got to go with the Vince McMahon, money, money, money. Or no, Shane McMahon. You got to go money, money, money. You
Vince
got to play it there as
Vince
well.
McMahon.
No, you got to go Shane O'Mac, money, money, money.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
There you go.
There, yeah.
There you go.
Vince McMahon. He's on his deathbed, I believe.
He's got a good strut. That's a good gift, good beam there. Walking on this, you got to look good to play good. You got
You
to
gotta
feel
look
good
good
there,
to play
Bill Butler.
good.
God,
That's right.
Mike, talk about Debbie Downer, Mike.
That's right.
Who gives a damn about Vince McMahon? All
That's
right.
So I mean, for me, I do like to hear a little bit of music just so I don't get stressful. It's an anxiety check right there. So I kind of let go, don't think about what I'm doing so hard.
Black
so,
Sabbath. Little Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Pretty woman.
I don't know. I think maybe front 9, little reggae island vibe. Now going into the back 9, I'm probably already stressed. So maybe like some heavy like house music or like some throwback like hip hop, something like that, like to like work out the stress.
So you're stressed because you played like crap the first 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because you're listening to the wrong music.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah. Too chill of a vibe, maybe.
John Rager, how about you?
My walk-up music is AC/DC Thunderstruck. And then after listening to that walk-up music, I'll proceed to like hook it out of bounds right off the first tee.
Nice.
Nice strategy.
That's like
Real
a-
nice strategy.
Makes a lot of sense, John.
It's like buying a brand new sleeve of golf balls, and then you're down 3 already off the first.
Well, I was gonna put Luke on the hot seat and bring him up here, but that's for another night. And tell some stories about Bill Butler and his his coaching techniques.
You never cross the coach.
All right, no football this weekend.
Nope.
Nope. That's good. We need a break. You gotta get
Groundhog Day coming up, though.
What are you and Sammy doing? Any basketball gambling?
Obviously, college basketball heating up. Got great rivalry games coming down. Obviously, biggest three college teams I've got my eyes on right now. Arizona Wildcats looking very strong out of the Big 12. Obviously, the Michigan Wolverines, number 1.
Iowa
up
State
there as well.
Cyclones. Iowa State Cyclones.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love over there. What's that? What's the field? Hines? Is that where they play? Where do they play basketball?
Hilton Coliseum, baby.
Hilton Magic, they call it over there as well.
That's right.
Love that. And last but not least, this might be a team of destiny potentially here. The Gonzaga Bulldogs potentially.
Zaga.
Let's see what happens there for a mid-major. See if they cross the line.
Man,
A couple names to look at there.
Yeah. Well, the University of
Gonzaga's
Iowa
nice.
Hawkeyes gave Michigan a nice run the other night. By the way, the don't count the Hawks on there. They'll be on March Madness.
And shout out to Luke for his Colorado Avalanche, just putting on a historic season right now. Obviously, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
What about the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Hey, Tampa Bay Lightning gave them an L. One of those 6 losses there was from the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'll actually be in the seats of Ball Arena for Colorado versus the Pittsburgh Penguins for my birthday.
And hold
Looking
on,
forward to
hold
that.
on. I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And this Sunday, over at Raymond James, brought to you by our good friends at Dirty Water Media out of Boston, Seedogs, Ice Pick Vodka. It's a
NHL.
Classic.
tailgate party the Boston Bruins against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection will be represented. There's going to be it's $60 a ticket.
Hey, Mike, this is outdoors in Raymond James, right? It's outdoors.
Yeah, it's a stadium game,
They're playing
It's
football.
in the stadium outdoors.
and you know what the temperature's going to be like? It's going to be about 40 degrees, and that's the day
That's
that they said
perfect.
potential snow. So how appropriate for the Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning to be doing battle under those conditions.
I know
But-
Fred Forsley's got a betting interest in that one there.
Well, absolutely, and we're gonna have a blast though. There's gonna be music and Charlie
Ice pick vodka.
Charlie brings tons of it, and once you pay your $60, it's a bar's open, and Charlie's got all kinds of great classics. Go to our social media, Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection, for more information, and that's this Sunday, 3:30 to first puck drop, and
Not a bad way to start February right there.
not at all.
I'm going the soft road. I'm going to Benchmark tomorrow to be wine and dined in the upper seats.
This guy, Bill
I-
Butler out there.
How do you get that
Where's
big time?
my ticket?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Ashley was here.
All right.
Oh,
Man,
Gonna wind things down on a positive note. John, anything? Any last words?
Looking forward to a great Super Bowl coming up in just
what
a
is
couple.
that?
What is that
What is
ring?
that? The hardware on
You'll
your
have to
hand.
tune in later to find out.
Oh,
Ash?
cliffhanger.
What do you got going on this weekend? Anything interesting? Are you gonna stay warm? What are you doing?
You know what? I'm getting a dog this weekend.
You're getting a
I'm
dog.
getting a dog. It's happening.
it's not nice to call Bill.
Your son's getting a dog, then you're gonna have to watch it.
I'm getting a dog. I'm a little afraid about the whole situation, but
Yeah.
I'm accepting it now.
Yeah.
I'm not ready,
You
but
you caved in,
I caved in.
champ.
Torrey Pines, ESPN starting tomorrow. I'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
sweating bets out. Looking forward to it all weekend long. No football, plenty of golf. Sorry, Luke. They put on. They did a recap for you of the Broncos game down here at Seedogs. They did you
Ugh.
dirty.
Hey,
That's what
I
was up
had
with that.
season tickets.
I know what's going
I
on
had
with that.
season
Nobody
tickets
wants
for
to see
5
this.
years, and that was a sad game to watch. My son
It
was at the
was.
last 2 games. Bill Butler, how about you this weekend?
Oh, do you really want me to tell you?
Yeah, we do. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I am doing a colonoscopy, so I am going to have a fun time at the
I'm so glad I asked you that question.
Oh my!
Talk about vomiting.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! That's too much information.
Thank you. I mean,
And
The things you got to do to go to Benchmark to get a free game in. I mean, I don't know, Bill Butler, if it's worth it. But
I'll be giving a call on. Make sure you don't. You're doing all right. I want to. Okay, just want to remind. I don't know if I can finish the show. I just want you to visit us. Maybe you don't want to visit on us after that. Social media on the Tee Florida and on the web at ontheteeflorida.com. Link to our audio and simulcast archives and win a free round of golf from one of our 3 golf course partners. Thanks for coming down to see On the Tee Florida and watching us. I'm Mike Rickard for John Rager, Bill Butler, Champ Sharp, the Memphis Belle, Ashley Grimaldi, Adam Woodard, and Lucas were in the house. He made the appearance. He's going to be part of our team. Joe Bedro, Adam Fernandez, and of course, Aiden on the production crew. God bless you. God bless America. Have a championship week. And remember to hit them straight and keep it in the short grass.